So listen, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for coming here to the Orlando Mega Mansion event. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. Okay, so as you guys know, I run the Masculine Empowerment Network, Inner Game Healing. I'm Jonathan from Modern Life Dating, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all of that is fine and dandy. I do that because that's what I believe I was called to do in this life. But what I believe is the most important thing is this right here. Okay, and it's not you guys giving me 200 or 500 bucks to fucking stay here, because that money's all gone anyways. This place is expensive, and so is the food. Okay, the point is I want you to look around to the guys around you, to your left and your right. Okay, if this man next to you decided to come out here and try to make himself a better man, that's what this is all about. Okay, from my research and what I've been doing, it seems to me that as society progresses and everything moves forward, we're becoming increasingly isolated. I don't know if you guys have a lot of friends and stuff where you are, but I'll tell you, all the money, all the women, all the status in the world does not mean anything if you do not have a brotherhood, a tribe, a community of guys, okay? What we're doing here this weekend is what we're trying to emulate the highest level of success possible that I have, that Andrew has, and some of the other guys that came as well who already graduated from the program. Other the guys in here like Jordan and stuff have been with me since day one, okay? Our goal is to give you the total life transformation that you want, okay? I have a good loser radar, okay? None of you guys trip that thing at all right? We are here to serve you and to make you guys have the best life possible. That's on your terms, okay? That's what this weekend's for. This weekend is not gonna be some fancy pants fucking, ritzy weekend. This is going to be a nitty-gritty weekend. We are going to look deep inside of you, and we're going to find out who you are, and we want to help you get to where you want to be, okay? We want everybody in here making six figures, ideally. We want you all to have a good relationship with a woman. We want you to be physically fit, not a big fucking fat mess of a person. And we want everybody's inner game dialed in to the degree that it needs to be dialed in to get you guys the life that you want, okay? But first and foremost, we want to make sure that all of you guys get what you want out of life, okay? So I implore you, I like beg you guys to fucking get each other's phone numbers, link up, become friends, because there's power in numbers. And as you know, the thing is this too, everybody here just kind of looks like a normal guy, which is good, because we don't want to be running around waving my flag, like money, muscles, game, frame, bitches, As much as I want to do that, it's always best to be in the fucking shadows, move in silence. Nowadays, when I first started making money, I was wearing fucking everything Louis Vuitton, fucking pattern shit. All I realized was that just fucking draws the wrong kind of people all around. Wrong kind of women, wrong kind of friends, wrong kind of business partners. Everybody wants to overcharge you, everybody wants to do all this shit. I realized that just kind of looking like an average person, but being red-pilled up here, and then being on a mission, on a goal with your life is the best way to live, okay? That's pretty much all I have to say as of right now. Andrew is the co-director of the Passport Pro program, and then he's been helping me out with a lot of the fucking on-the-ground coaching. He did the Tokyo program, he did Manila with me, he's been teaching webinars, Masculine Empowerment Network forever. Anything you want to say, buddy?
But that said, guys, literally I've seen people change for the better in John's programs, which is why I've been willing to help him out for so long. I was in his second program. The only reason why I didn't do the first was because it was, I think, limited space, and he only had like 30 or so slots, in the first one. And I regret that, because that first one was where there were a lot of folks that have gotten big. Byron was in that first one from Fresh and Fit. I was in that second one. The second one he did way back in the day. And I've been working with John kind of ever since, and we're both in Asia, and we have a lot of the same goals, but the real goal is to see you guys get better. And when I see guys that go from wherever they're at to somewhere that's better, I see myself. Because I remember where I was 5 years ago when I started talking with John, Yeah, I was a lawyer. Yeah, I made money, but my frame was completely fucked up. My game was like garbage tier, was like super beta game, right? And just that change of mind and game, just that alone was worth everything. I mean, there's no monetary value on that. And not only that, connecting with guys, knowing this network, that's invaluable. There's no price on that. Being able to connect with the guys around you and make those connections this weekend. I want to see you guys talk to each other, exchange information, plan, because the guys that I rely on when I'm going to another city, if I'm flying into like, I don't know, Hanoi, and I need to talk to somebody, I've got people because of the networks that John has built. So make sure you guys are staying with that, stay in touch, because there's guys that I've met from BLM way back in the day. I'm still in touch with them. And look at the people that I started with, people like Myron, Sterling, those guys. They were in the program way, way, way back in the day. So, you know, keep those connections, guys, and we're gonna have a good time. And I really hope to see you guys making some positive change this weekend. So, John?
So the next thing we're gonna do now is one by one. I guess we're gonna give you guys a little introduction.
Everyone, my name is Juan or Juan Pablo. I'm 43 years old. I'm from New York via Colombia. I have a family business driving school, and I'm looking to scale that up to hopefully a six-figure salary for myself. Right now, the school does me over 6 figures a year. We've been in business 3 years, so that's it. And I'm here to just be better than when I came in. You know, just learn from everybody and walk out of here a different person, but a better person.
I'm 25 years old. I run a company that helps people secure business funding, like specifically 0% interest business funding. I've been doing that for a couple of years now. We have a big team. We're at about 7 figures a year. Yeah, man, just came here to meet everyone, network. It's my home turf. So I just want to meet people, like-minded individuals that want to grow.
My name's John, 45 years old. I'm a government contractor. My business or financial goal is to get more certifications, increase my income, and then eventually transition into a consultancy with my brother and, you know, be the digital nomad traveling across like some of our mentors here. My goal for this weekend is to meet like-minded men, form a brotherhood, and, you know, just make those connections that'll last a lifetime.
I'm 25 years old. I'm from New York, but currently live in Tampa. I work in software development, but I'm starting a business to help freelancers build some web app sets. And I'm here to fix my inner game and connect with some awesome dudes.
I am 27 years old. I have been studying for the past 8 years to be an architect. So I'm actually on my last year of my double master's program. So I'm trying to figure out ways to kind of diversify that kind of skill set into possible courses, teaching, kind of split up my own income and then add on that. I'm also looking for other passive income options. My goal this weekend is just to kind of network, meet some like-minded individuals, and do a little self-audit of myself, kind of see where I can pick and choose and improve at. So yeah, happy to be here. Good to meet y'all.
My name is Jonathan Medina. I'm from Houston, Texas. Currently 30, and I work in project management for an e-discovery company. It's a software company. I'm currently living in Colombia, and I guess one of my biggest goals is to just work on more developing my business skills, network with everyone, you know, pick everyone's brain, and kind of keep leveling myself up in technology, but also do my own thing on the side and potentially get into real estate in the future. But I'm very glad to be here with you guys.
I'm Jordan Kurtz. I'm 25. I technically have a mechanical engineering degree. I'm employed as an instrumentation and controls engineer. I've actually joined Body Language Mastery the quarter after Andrew did, so I've been all here a long time. And a sneak peek for what you'll see tomorrow is I actually found the first interaction between John and I, and you'll see the level of confidence that I had then and now is just completely different. So John has completely changed my life, and I'm happy to be here and be here with all of you. So.
Hey guys, my name is Donovan. I'm 28 years old, originally from Utah, but I live in Tennessee now. Love it there. I'm a nuclear engineer. My main reason for coming here is the networking. You can, like, all your stuff is online, but I have a good group of friends where I live, even like badasses. But when I try to talk to them about anything that we're going to talk about, it's just like it doesn't even register. And so it's the networking that I'm really here for. And then, let's see, career goals, continue to level up what I'm worth on the market. And I'm working on that. And then longer term goals, some sort of my own business. I have tons of ideas. And because of that, I have trouble choosing. So that's the next step that I need to do there.
What's up, guys? My name is Matt. I'm 34. I'm from San Jose, California. I work as a staff accountant at a VC law firm in the Bay Area. Currently, I've been mulling over a few different options as far as a career path goes. So I think one of my goals to get out of this weekend is to narrow down where I want to go within that. In addition to that, I think everyone's made it abundantly clear we all want to network and form a strong brotherhood. I've seen a lot of you individuals on the calls that we've had, so seeing everyone in person from behind the screen is awesome. So looking forward to that. Also looking forward to picking your guys' brains this weekend and getting more of the mindset down to develop the kind of life that I want. So just looking forward to having a kick-ass weekend and looking forward to calling you all my friends by the end of Sunday.
Good. Awesome. Great introductions there. We have somebody who is perfectly late on time, which is actually this is our good friend Daniel, and actually we're going to present Daniel with something. Daniel, you are an upstanding guy, and actually I'm going to let him take the floor a little bit and tell you guys, because Daniel's a real fucking boss. Okay, Money Muscles Game Frame. This guy's got every box fucking checked. He's a father of 3. His kids are doing very well. He does very well for himself. He takes care of himself.
Well.
Knows Manila inside and out. Everybody loves this fucking guy. At the ripe age of 47.
I was gonna say, I think I'm the old man in this room. I heard everybody. I was like, Jesus, just call me Gramps from here on.
No. This guy, you're only as young as the girls you date. So you're 19.
Yeah. she just turned 20. She just turned 20.
He's a living example of doing it right, in our opinion. So Daniel, we'd like to give this award to you. Everybody just want to give him a round of applause. Yeah. So Daniel's a great guy, and even after the program was over, I actually stayed and lived with him for a little bit just because I was waiting on some visa shit in Japan. So I was like, might as well hang out. We ended up going to Boracay, all of us. We had a blast. So you probably saw him on my stories here and there. But yeah, you want to just tell him a little bit about yourself?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice to meet you guys. Daniel Morales. So I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona. Father of 3 kids. I was married for 14 years. Got married really young. Did everything wrong. No, I'm just kidding. No, it actually was a blessing for me, because getting married so young actually helped me to focus on building a career. I wasn't chasing girls. I wasn't, doing all that stuff. So I was able to build an insurance agency, which isn't, doesn't sound like, extra exciting or anything. But one of the things about insurance agencies that's pretty cool is it's residual commission. So I started that in my mid-20s. By the time I was in my mid-40s, back up a little bit, I was in my 30s, I got divorced. So I got divorced after about 14 years of marriage, ended up a single dad. So I ended up raising all 3 kids myself. So I ended up with the kids full time. So not only did I have my business, but I had 3 kids. They were 10, 8, and 5 at the time. So I'm super close to my kids, obviously. I have 2 sons and a daughter. So close, as a matter of fact, they were telling you about how my son was out, and he took place in the program. But 2 of my sons are actually going to be moving to the Philippines with me. So backing up a little bit more, so I lived in Phoenix, and then I ended up making the decision in September 2022 that I was going to just, I made enough money. I was making, high 6 figures. I was living the life everybody wanted. I have the big house, all the cars, all the guns, all the stuff you'd want. But I wasn't really happy. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go check out the Philippines and see what this is about, Passport Pro. So I went out there, and it changed my life. I never went back. I'm actually visiting back in the U.S. I was in Arizona. I came here from Arizona. The Philippines is a great place. One of many amazing places you could go and visit in the world. And I highly recommend that you take advantage of that, because it changed my life. So much so that I couldn't even imagine going back and living a 9-to-5 life. If you can, a lot of you guys are talking about how what you want to do is accomplish, getting out, traveling, working remotely. Do it. Don't say it, just do it. I had plenty of money for years before I decided to do it, and I finally did it, and it changed my life. So
That's the thing. I want to make it very, very abundantly clear, okay? This weekend is not about me being cool. It's not about trying to make content for YouTube. I fucking hate that shit, quite frankly. The best gift you can give me is the gift of you changing your life, okay? People in this room are living proof. Like Jordan is living proof. Andrew's living proof. Ozzy's living proof. Donovan over there in the corner is living proof. Fam's fucking living proof. For a lot of these guys, Billy's living proof. Okay, Zach, you just get started, That's our goal, okay? Augie as well, right? We want to help you guys. So ask us all the questions throughout the weekend, all right? Anything we can do to help you, that's what we're here for. That's my life goal.
I love to fucking lift weights. I love to lift weights. I love the way that I feel when I lift weights. And more recently, I got into the cardio. So it's almost like I'm cardio lawyer as well. So I'm kind of a fraud, I'm sorry. But as I begin this presentation, I just need to take you back in time into where I began. Here's a quote from Socrates. I saw this, just like I'm sure all of you have seen this quote on somewhere on social media. And it really stuck with me. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. I really hope he said that, because people are just attributing quotes to people randomly on the internet, but let's assume he did. I mean, just think about it. Like, you are going to die one day. John has said this many times in his streams as like a motivational thing for you. And like I really ascribe to this. It's like I would think to myself, there's never been like a period in my life where I'd see my abs, but they're there. They're literally there. But imagine like you have a part of you that you've never seen before, but it's fucking there. It doesn't make sense to me. But it's like you have to earn it. The muscles are there. It's on us to grow them and to reveal them. The fat is there. We have to get rid of it. But it's all already there. You already have it. But this is from 2014, back when we were all looking at BuzzFeed. And it was a Kanye West quote. This is after his mom died. He was very suicidal. He was having bad thoughts. And like I kept this quote, and I would look at it when I was feeling this really shit. I will not give up on life again. So many people that will never get the opportunity to have their voice heard, I do it for them. And for me, I had a friend, like my closest friend I had known since I was like 1 year old. He passed away in 2016. He died on May 24th. He died of a pulmonary embolism. It started in his calf and it moved up to his lung. And doctors misdiagnosed him every step of the way. It wasn't like a thing like this. It was from like May 9th, he started to feel symptoms. I checked our chats. May 24th, he dies. He had gone to the hospital twice within 48 hours before dying. But his death was largely in part due to obesity. He was 350 pounds, because they weigh you on the bed when you die. They weigh your body, 350 pounds. And he had the lifestyle that's very sedentary, sitting or standing. Sedentary is not good. You need to move. And I would think to myself, and it's like, you never want to be in a situation where you're thinking you have to live twice as hard to make up for someone else dying. You want to live your own life to the fullest. But it's also like, bro, like he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, but I still can, so I should. Just because I can, just for the sake that like I'm healthy and I fucking can, like I'm privileged to be able to do that. Yeah. So like this is me like in my 20s. I was even losing my hair pretty bad around COVID time. Now this is like how I perceive myself now. How I imagined I'd look in my 30s. And it's like, it became like reality. It's crazy. Yeah. Like you see a lot of people like around my age, around 30, and it's like they really just become like this. They stop giving a fuck. They don't, because they truly believe, well, back in high school, I peaked in high school. It's like, why? Bro, all the elite athletes are like in their early 30s now. Gone are the days where athletes are kind of like washed in any sport really. Like no one's really washed out, even among the average, around 30, 32. You have guys going damn near 40. And obviously, they have access to this and that. We can't afford whatever they're doing. Regardless, I think athletes are a leading indicator of where the rest of the population could be. Because slowly and surely we have access to a lot of the shit that they were doing, all the cryo stuff, like we can do that now pretty easily. It's not that difficult. All the nutrition stuff, like we have a lot more access now. We have a lot more access to information. It's more about implementing. And that's mostly what this presentation is going to be about. Because I think we're all knowledgeable, but it's like, you know, how far has the knowledge took us? This is a 1920s bodybuilder. Kurahi and I briefly talked about this last night. Look at him. This is very achievable. This is before steroids. Steroids were invented in 1930, and they weren't implemented by bodybuilders until the 50s and 60s. I mean, when you think about bodybuilding, the old school bodybuilding, it really starts in the 60s. Can you name a 50s bodybuilder? I think this is what the human body is actually capable of. And he didn't have access to any of the shit that we have today. I'm pretty sure that's all he used. He just used that. This is not fitness. The big problem on social media is that fitness is conflated with this. This is not fitness. This is a reckless child slowly committing suicide while the world collapses. And there's a lot of young people, and I see it on TikTok, a lot of young people look at this and they aspire to be like him. He wants to be as big as possible just for the sake of being big. And you know, God bless him. You know, I think he's more of a victim because he's just a child. He obviously started doing this stuff, you know, before he was even 18, because it does take time to build. And not to take anything away from his hard work or his intensity or his competence, but as I mentioned, all your heart knows is that it needs to pump blood for a 260-pound body, you know? So whether you're obese from fat or you're 260 pounds because of muscle, your heart is still pumping blood throughout your body to sustain that body. You hear about bodybuilders dropping dead. They have enlarged heart, enlarged organs. That's the big reason why. Like your body just wasn't made to be 260 pounds, unless you're LeBron. LeBron's 6'9".
What do you think is like a good balance for your drinks and also like a good time to stop, you know, go to sleep so you can have an effective recovery for your workout the next day?
Yeah, so if you still want to work on your fitness while having a few drinks, well, I would say you want to avoid the sugary drinks. I like them. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love a good margarita, mojito, especially you're in Colombia. So like that's especially like you're having like a margarita in like a nice tropical place. I mean, Medellin is more springtime, but like you're in Cartagena having a mojito, that's great, you know? But I would be mindful of like, okay, like I mentioned, 1 gram of alcohol equals 9 calories, and now you're adding a bunch of sugary shit. So now you have all the carbs. You have the 4 calories per gram of carb, no protein in there. So it's just purely wasted calories. And I will say, I did say somewhere in there that because I'm so on point during the week, I can cheat on the weekends. I'll have like a cheat meal or two, maybe not the whole day, but like a cheat meal or two, and I have zero regrets. I don't even think about it. I have zero thoughts about it because I knew that I was so fucking on point during the week. And I would question whether you are as on point during the week. You know, not to like slander you or anything, but it's like you have to be real with yourself. Am I really on point with my shit during the week? Am I getting enough protein? Am I overindulging in carbs and fats during the week? Because the weekend can be a reward for you. Like we're not bodybuilders, you know? This is a part of your life. It's not your entire life. We need to be mindful of that because I'm not telling anyone to not drink or anything. But you need to be mindful of the amount of calories that it's giving to your body.
Today we're going to talk about inner game with our good friend here, Jordan, who is a proud member of the community. And we're going to be talking about, this is the most important thing, okay? Inner game is the relationship you have with yourself. It's how you treat yourself. It's your beliefs. It's all that. I believe that this is the most important part of success, women, finances, fitness. I believe that this is the X factor that a lot of people do not really try to get handled, and it ends up being a bad problem for them later down in life, okay? Everything comes down to how much you love yourself and respect yourself. You know, how much money you make, the body you have, fucking the girl in your life, all that jazz comes down to inner game. So we're going to talk about that today.
And this is why it's unhelpful to compare yourself to others. Everyone is just a collection of their own experiences and their own subsequent interpretations. Two seemingly identical children, twins even, could experience the same event and produce completely different interpretations of the event. I've asked my siblings about this. I've told them about the things that my parents did that really bothered me, and they can barely remember them. And they're completely fresh in my mind. I remember exactly how I felt at this time, and they're like, they did that? I don't remember them doing that. And we were in the same household. My brother's only almost a year younger than me. We experienced the same things. Shouldn't we be the same? No. It's because we interpret it differently. And so all of you have different upbringings and backgrounds. I've had many clients come to me and say, well, I didn't have it that bad because I know other people that had it worse. I shouldn't deal with my own issues because other people have it worse. I should just deal with it. The problem with that statement is like if you were them, having grown up with all the same experiences and interpretations, you would be them. And if they had grown up in your shoes, they would be you. It's not logical to compare yourself to others. And so whatever your internal issues are, whatever your struggles are, it's your own journey. You're allowed to still, no matter what your journey is, you're still allowed to go in and heal yourself. Most of your actions are a direct result of your subconscious beliefs. And you can always consciously override this, but this takes constant energy and concentration to avoid it. So if any of you have really high approach anxiety and you're just feeling like you're forcing yourself to go out, because the natural thing you want to do, the natural thing your subconscious beliefs want you to feel is don't go talk to that girl. And so you have to muster up all this energy and effort just to go talk to her. And that is a lot of energy. That's a lot of and focus and pressure on yourself. The subconscious beliefs come first. So let's then ask, what are the most common negative subconscious beliefs that people have? My mentor and friend, Ryan Fowler, who many of you probably know, boils them down to 5 things. I'm not good enough for myself. I'm not good enough for others. I'm not good enough to get what I want. I have anger, resentment at myself or others. And I'm not safe. And healthy beliefs are the opposite of those things. I am good enough for myself. I am good enough to get what I want. I am good enough for other people. I don't have anger, hate, and anger and resentment towards others or myself. I do feel safe. And so we're going to do a poll. This is why I asked people to get out their cell phones. I want to hear from you. What do you think other people struggle with the most? I think you clearly see confidence is the largest one, procrastination, self-doubt, self-worth. I'll read a couple more. Lack of self-worth, getting too distracted, self-hatred, feeling good enough, financial freedom, not meeting your potential, frame, perseverance, taking action, addiction, distrusting others, concentration, progression, long-term planning, social anxiety, inner value, apathy, sleep, worth, worthiness, wealth, comparison, myself, dopamine. These are all very common. And these are all a reflection of basically how you feel about yourself. So self-esteem is basically, do you like yourself? And so, self-hatred, lack of self-worth, those are, again, toxic shame. I'm not good enough. Confidence is pretty general, but that is often related to you not feeling good enough. You're not confident in yourself. Let's see a couple others. Social anxiety. I'm not good enough for other people. Let's see. Dopamine. That could be used as a method of covering up that feeling of I'm not good enough. Not meeting my potential. I don't feel good enough. I'm not good enough to get what I want. So people with the subconscious belief that they are good enough back to the planets and the orbiting objects analogy, people with the belief that they are good enough take actions that reflect that belief. For example, I'm good enough for other people, therefore I'm going to make friends and treat them well. Or I'm going to go talk to girls, I'm good enough for girls. You know, that was one of the things I had to get over. Another example, I'm good enough for myself, therefore I'm going to take care of myself by eating well, sleeping well, going to the gym, other things. There are tons of possible examples that I could address, but it doesn't work very well in the opposite direction. Going to the gym, sleeping well, eating healthy is not going to make you feel good enough if you didn't feel good enough in the first place. That's really important. And that'll segue me into my next topic, because healthy behavior will only affect your beliefs so much.
All right, guys. So the reason why we're doing this section pretty upfront is I just want you guys to be aware of how much of a bad fighter you actually are. Because majority of guys think they can fuck, they can pick up girls, and they can fight way better than they actually are. Okay? I'm not telling you need to go out there and become, champion of the world. But what I am saying is that this ability to know how to fight and defend yourself does give you a certain type of confidence that you can't get anywhere else in the world, okay? And that's a kind of confidence and status that you can't buy, you can only earn. Same thing like having a good body, right? And I also believe that it is kind of a primitive side of ourselves that we've left kind of uncared for. And when you are a guy that knows how to fight, you just carry yourself, and there's a certain kind of confidence that you carry with you that translates in the business world, that translates into dating, your relationships, whatever the case may be. So I really want you guys to just enjoy this. It's not about win, lose. It's about just manning up and getting in there and doing it, which majority of guys won't do in their life. So we're going to start off with grappling, and then we'll do kickboxing and boxing after. We're over when we're over, right? And then after that, we'll eat, nurse our wounds. Hopefully nobody has to go to the hospital. Keep it light. Spar at about 50% intensity. Don't try to knock the other guy out. I understand if you get punched in the face, you're going to get angry. It happens to the best of us. But, we outnumber you, so don't do something too stupid. All right? So other than that, that's it. So let's get going.
Put your right leg behind his knee and fall back.
Loosen his grip.
Come on, that's it. There you go. Hold that position there, right leg.
High alert over there.
Get his hands off your neck.
Don't give your back up.
Don't give your back up.
That's his hook then. There you go, referee. See what we'll do. There you go, turn it up. Go, ref. There you go. There you go. Turn it into one. Turn it into one. There you go.
There you go.
Go belly down, Juan. Belly down.
There you go.
Get an underhook there.
Good job.
Come on, Wiener King.
Take it lightly, referee. Take it lightly. Easy, yeah.
Go into him, 1, 2 minutes.
You're still good, one. Turn out to the outlet.
Don't go out, go in.
Change angle slightly. There you go. Good job, Juan.
Good shit, guys.
Good job. Good job. All right. You got 4 minutes, Judah.
Take your time, I'm coming to you.
Nice. Good stuff. Okay. Luis, we have Tyler over there. Hey, Augie, go over there. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sit down. You did? Why? You got that way? Why?
His foot was behind him.
His knee got
It was like a calf slicer, I guess.
Okay? I go. Why don't you go again? That's too short.
Yeah.
Not on this side.
Come back.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Keep going. Stay calm. Park, stay calm.
Stay calm.
Breathe slow, Park. Breathe slow. Breathe slow.
Use your knees.
Breathe slow, Park. Breathe slow. Breathe slow.
Breathe. Breathe.
All right, push on his knees.
Arm triangle.
Americana.
Why? What happened?
I didn't do it.
You what?
Did you get caught in a submission?
Nah. I don't know how to do it. I got it. Okay, don't give up though. Don't give up.
All right. One more.
One more. That's the attitude.
Good job, Mike.
Just focus on not getting caught up. Okay? Grabbed up. Just focus on that. And if he gets on top of you, try to get out and get on top of him.
Okay.
Okay? Mike, just go a little bit slower. Okay? Alright, here we go. Ready? 3.
Watch your knee, Park.
Breathe, Park. Breathe. Park, breathe, buddy, breathe. Park, keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. Don't put your back to him. Don't turn your back to your opponent. Turn around. Yeah, there you go. Turn towards him, not away from him.
Towards him.
There you go. There you go.
You're fine, Park.
Keep breathing, Park. Keep breathing.
Get out of it. Don't
Keep
give up.
breathing. Move your legs. Move your legs, Park. Move your legs. There you go.
There, Mike.
There you go.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep moving your legs, Park. Move your legs. Good.
No.
Grab that right knee and lift it up. Grab that right knee and lift it up. Park.
Grab these knees. Breathe.
Grab the knee and lift it up. Just keep going, Park. Get stop.
Keep moving your legs, Park. Keep moving your legs. Keep moving your legs. Breathe, buddy, breathe. Move those legs, Park. Move those legs. Move those legs. Wiggle out. Fight for it. Park. You go fight for it.
Use your hands.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah. Use your hands.
Push up, give up.
Your hands.
Push up with your hips. There you go.
Yeah.
Use your hips again.
Get your feet closer to
There
the
you go.
butt.
There you go.
Get your feet closer to the butt and block.
Push up with your hips.
Good job, buddy. Good job, Parth. Good work. All right.
Start something with the lip. There you go. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands up.
Make them miss, make them pay.
It's not 50%.
50%. Hey, cover that wall. Need you guys paying attention.
50%, bro. 50%.
More people on that wall. Go.
throw it out the window when you're
The right is there. The right is there.
punching, baby. Change.
Here you go. Good dodge. Good slip. Good slip. Strong base. Strong base.
Breathe, fam.
Don't reach, fam.
Breathe.
Find your range.
Breathe.
Okay. Jab in your right hand, fam. Jab in the right hand.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up.
Go, go, go now, fam. Now, fam.
1 minute. Follow up on that next time, Luis. Follow up next time on that. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Don't close your eyes.
Make them miss, make them
There
pay.
you go, Juan.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
1, 2, fam. 1, 2, go. There you go. Go for the head. Go for the
There
head.
you go.
They make him pay for that miss.
Come on, let him grab himself up. Find your range. Find your range, go on.
Protect your face. There you go.
Same hook.
Hands up, hands up.
Same hook.
Protect your face.
There you go.
Blocked. That hook. Come on. You got this, Luis. Breathe.
30
You got this.
seconds.
Hands up.
Drop your hands.
Go, fam. Get him now. Get him. He's tired.
Keep your.
I know that feeling. Set up the hook. Block the fireplace. Block the fireplace. Set up the wall. Set up the hook.
Hook. There you go. There you go. There you go. Make a miss, make them pay. Hands up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Keep going. Come on, grab your nuts. Come
on.
Fight down that mountain.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
3, 2, 1.
Hands up. 1 minute break, 1 minute break, 1 minute break. Deep breaths. Circle left, circle left. There you go. Away from the power hand.
Fam, keep your left hand in front of you. Like I told you. Switch your feet. Switch your feet. There you go. Right there. Don't move. That's your position.
There you go. Same hands again.
Yes, fam. Very good. There you go. There you go. There you go. Bro.
There you go.
50%.
Hands up, hands up. Okay. Keep your hands up. Close your face.
Fam, fix your feet. Your hands. You're wrong position.
Circle away from the power hand. Circle away from the power hand.
There you go.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Now, fam, go.
Keep your eyes open, Juan.
Don't let him. Don't. Go back.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Good job.
Hands up.
Sit down. We got you. Sit down, we got you. 1, go.
Do that.
Hands up. Hands up.
Good, Sam.
There you go.
Keep composed, Sam. Keep composed.
When you throw, keep it close.
Sam, go for his head, not his stomach. Jab in the right straight. Go. There you go. Step in with it next time.
There you go.
Ozzy, move from there. Matthew, switch with Ozzy.
Stay calm.
Yeah.
Sam.
Wall.
Park. Stay calm, Park. Just breathe.
There you go.
Sam.
Find your range. Good.
There you go. You're staying calm, Park. You got control. There you go. Keep it up.
Hands up, Ken. Hands up.
There you go.
Hands up, Ken.
Park, throw some punches.
Come on, if you see it, follow it. There you go. Other way. There you go, Park.
Keep your hands under you, Sam. Keep your feet under you.
Just stay calm. You're staying calm and you're doing great.
Yep.
Good, come on.
Good breathing, guys.
Come on, Parzo.
All right, Sam, get him.
There you go.
There you go, Sam. There you go. Now you're working.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Keep moving.
Keep your eyes open, Parth.
Good job, Sam.
Good job. Good job, Park. Stay calm.
Hands up, chin down.
There you go. When you see it, take it.
There you go.
There you go.
Hands up, Sam. Do your hands up. There you go.
Come on, Park. Keep it up. You're doing great.
Good, Sam. That's a good putt.
Good guard part.
Yeah, you're staying calm. You're controlling the situation. Keep it up.
Okay.
If you see it, take it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time. Guys, I need you active on the wall.
There you go. There you go.
Don't tire yourself out.
Come on. Keep moving. Don't stay still. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Sam, control yourself. Control your muscle.
Stay calm. Remember, you're controlling time. Stay calm.
Stay calm, both of you.
Hit it back.
You find it.
Come on. If you see it, take it.
Don't be afraid.
There you go. There you go. Mark, step in more. Commit more with your punches.
Yeah,
There you go.
Remember
You gotta close the distance, Mark. It's too far.
Come on. Get in there. If you see it, take it.
There you go.
Hands up. Hands up.
Sam, slower. 1, then 2. Go.
Good job. Good job, Parth. In through the nose.
Good.
Here you go. Come on. Follow it up.
Sam, again.
Follow it up. See it, take it. Stay calm. There you go. There you go.
Punch, don't back up.
There you go.
There you go, Sam. That's what you're looking for.
That's it.
You don't want any more of that, Sam. Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one, Sam. There you go.
Follow it up. Come on. You're doing good.
Hands up, man.
There you go.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Come on.
There you go.
Hands up. Hands up.
There you go, Parth. There you go. Good job.
Hands up. Hands up.
It's okay. It's okay. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. Let him go. He's all right. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Go.
There you go, Parth. Control time. Keep your breathing. There you go.
Good job.
Good job.
Feel them out.
Same thing, man.
If you see it, take it.
Come on, do something.
Come on.
Come on, Sam.
There you go.
Come on, Bart. Hit him, Bart. Hit him.
Follow it
You're
up.
almost there, Parth.
There you go, Bart. Hit him. Hit him, Bart. Come on.
Good job. Control it, Parth. There you go. Control time.
You're almost there, Parth. You got it.
Keep it up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Go. 10 seconds.
Come on.
Go.
There you go.
50%, you animals. 50. 50. Both of you, 50. Calm it down. Guys, 50%. Go for you.
Send them to jerk off first.
You're gonna fucking get knocked out.
All right, there you go. All right, good.
When you're throwing that around,
There you go.
keep your hand up.
There you go. Keep your hands up.
There you go.
Good.
There you go. Stay calm.
Guard up.
Breathe.
Hands up.
Stay calm.
Don't lift that back foot.
All right, relax.
Eyes forward.
Relax.
Hands up. Eyes forward.
Good, Brad.
There you go. Good job.
Punches are coming. Keep your eyes open.
Good job. Hands up, Mike.
Come on.
Do it again. 1, 2, Brent. 1, 2. Jab right. Jab right.
Mike, hands up.
There you go.
Mike, going wild. Stay in control. Stay in control.
Breathe, Mike. Hands up, hands up.
Hands
Brent.
up.
Hands up.
There you go.
There you go. Good.
Yeah, good job. Good try. Good try.
Move around, Mike. Okay, don't stop your fight. It's a fight.
Look at that. Show me inner game.
There you go.
Get out of the corner.
Come on, let's go.
Get out of the corner.
Let's go, Mike. Hands up. Mike, hands up.
Mike, don't do that.
There you go. You got to check him, Brent. You got to check him.
Don't do that.
1, 2, Mike. 1, 2.
If you see an opening, take it. Just throw one hand.
Front body.
Just throw one hand.
One hand.
There you go.
Mike, get your arms in, hands up.
Arms up.
Hands up, Mike. One punch at a time. 10 seconds. One arm at a time, one punch at a time. Hands up, Mike, hands up. 3, 2, 1. Time.
3, 2, 1, start.
Hands up. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Like that. Nice. There you go. Find your openings. There you go. Good. There you go. Hands up.
Yes.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. There you go. Good job. Don't be afraid to touch his face.
Guard your face, Kyle.
You too, Donovan. Hands up. There you go, Donovan. Good job. Step into your punch. There you go. Bring your hand back to your face, Donovan. Back to your face, Donovan. There you go. There you go.
Think about the body shot. Good. What's up, Kyle?
It's all right, Donovan. You're good. Breathe. Breathe. Doing good, guys. There you go. Find your opening.
1 minute. Good job, guys.
There you go.
Hands up, Kyle.
Good job.
Hands up, man. Good job.
Good job, Brady. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
There.
Hands up.
Let's go. Breathe. Now, burn. 30 seconds. There you go.
Hands up. Hands up. Keep your eyes open.
Get your base on.
There you go.
Some breath control.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Let's go.
Hands up. There you go.
Hands up, Kyle.
Guard. There you go.
Good job.
Nice, Kyle.
This is
1 minute. Start.
I'm looking like the other guy. I don't want to touch against him. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Slip. There you go. Keep control. There you go. Stay focused.
Good. Block.
Eyes forward. Eyes forward. Keep your eyes open, guys. Keep your eyes open. Eyes forward.
There you go.
There you go. Jab. There you go. Jab.
Get them off you.
Jab. Good job.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. There you go. There you go. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Eyes up. Eyes on your opponent.
Good.
1 minute.
Saw it up.
Guard.
Breathe.
Breathe heavy.
There we go. Think about it. Okay.
There you go.
That's okay. Okay.
Hands up.
Breathe. Control. You have to block.
Find your openings.
Got
There
it.
you go. Jab. There you go.
Okay. Go.
There you go. Strong head. Strong head. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
There we go.
Donovan, some fight. Get it up. Keep your hands up, Donovan. Keep your eyes open. Eyes on your opponent.
15 seconds. Get it in now.
Let's see it, Kyle.
Come on.
Go. Use the moneymaker. Use the moneymaker.
You got some overhand rights too. There you go.
Good.
Come on.
50%. The intensity's fine, just the strength.
Throw that jab out there, Dad. Throw that jab out. Watch that target. Keep him busy. Keep him busy. Hands up. There you go.
There you go. That's good.
Throw that jab. 1 minute. Good, John.
Slip and roll. Keep your eyes on him.
He's checking his head.
Eyes open. Eyes open.
Good. Throw that jab out. Throw that jab out. There you go.
Keep your eyes open. Make a miss. Make a miss.
Keep dotting his eye with that jab.
Make a miss. There we go.
Nice.
Good. Bring that hand back.
Keep your hands up, man. Tighter. Tight.
There you go.
Good, Dan. Throw that jab out. 30 seconds.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Give him a 10 count. Give him a 10 count. Somebody.
He's good, he's good.
There you go, Mike.
All ready?
Ball. Yeah.
Ball. Okay.
Night watch. All right. 3, 2, 1, start.
There we go.
All right, 50.
Good control.
Good breathing.
Keep your eyes open, Augie. Keep your eyes open.
Nice dog there. Here we go, Augie. Stay focused.
Come on.
Land that Canelo. You had that Canelo.
Check this there.
Oh, my.
There you go.
There you go, Augie. Dirty boxing. There punch. There you go.
Uppercuts, Augie. Uppercuts.
What's up? What's up?
There you go. Keep your eyes on your opponent, Augie. Keep your hands. Circle away from his power hand, Augie. Circle away from his power hand. There you go.
Look, Augie.
There you go, Augie. Keep your eyes open. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
yourself, dude. Don't gas yourself.
Hands up. Breathe, Augie. Breathe. Breathe with your punches. There you go. Oh.
That was nice. That was nice. Breathe. Never block. Good hit, Augie. Good hit. Good cover.
50%. Good.
Good. 30 seconds. Good block.
Distance, Augie.
There you go.
Fucking hell.
Come on.
Throw those combos. That's it.
50%.
50%.
No Eddie Alvarez over there. The Bogota blowout.
Jab, referee, jab. There you go.
50%, guys. 50. Breathe.
50%. Go.
Technique, guys, technique.
Hands like, your hands up. Come on, Raph. 2 shots. There you go. Good job, Raph. Breathe.
There you go.
There you go. Breathe. Was that too long?
You're good. No, you're good. Fight.
Hit him in the hot dog. No. Which one?
Nice,
Come on, Raph. Breathe. Good job. 1 minute.
Nice, Matt. Nice. Good job.
Good. Hands up. There you go. Good job, Raph. Oh, there you go. Body there you go. Keep moving. Body. Breathe. Remember to breathe, guys. 30 seconds.
Nice, Brad. Good work.
Good job.
Good follow up.
Keep it up.
Nice, Mike. 1, 2, Mike. There you go. 1, 2. Jab, right straight.
That body, Mike.
Good. Good.
10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, time. Break.
There you go. Nice follow-up. Nice follow-up. Good job. Good.
Keep your eyes open.
Keep moving, Raph. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep your eyes open, Raph.
Hands up. Circle. Hands up, Raph. Good job. Just stay there. Keep moving. Keep moving. There you go.
Eyes on target. Let's go.
There you go.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hands up. Hands up. Punch it. We got hands up. There we go.
Come on. There you go. There you go. Nice.
There we go.
Good job. We're in there, so good.
Rest of it.
Control, Raph. Control. Got it.
Hands up. Hands up.
Hands up, Raph.
There you go. Breathe.
Good, good, good.
There you go.
After your punch, back. Hands up.
Slow it down. Body wrap. Body control. There you go.
Hands up. There we go. Hands up, Mike.
Nice.
Hands up, Mike.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Hands up. Go.
Breathe. Breathe. Breathe, Raph. Breathe.
Grab your nuts.
There you go. Right now, pretty dig deep. Dig deep. Hands up. There you go. Good job. Good job, guys.
Breathe. Hands up. Hands up.
You got him on the ropes. 10 seconds.
In that body,
There
Mike.
you go. Dig deep, Raph. Come on.
Body.
Hands up, Raph. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up, buddy. You got it.
Hands up. 3,
2, 1, time. You got a dog in you, man.
Yeah, you do. And you did adjust it on the fly.
Whoa. Start.
See how that ice cream juicy berry?
Ready? Yeah, start. Yeah.
Make us a believer, Barry. Good check.
I'm ready to get in there.
Make him miss, Barry. Make him miss. There you go. Make him miss, Barry. Good check. Make him miss, Barry.
Nice.
Put your jab and teed out there, Barry. Jab.
Hands.
Make him miss, Barry. Make him miss. Make him miss, make him pay.
It's a switch kick.
50%.
Okay, good job, guys.
That's all the force. You guys are doing great.
Is that this? Is that okay? Okay. Come on, Barry. Let's go. Check it. Come on, Barry. Check. You know it's coming. There you go. Good. There you go. Barry, get in there.
Get him, Barry. Get him.
There we go.
Hey John, are we doing a sweep soon? Or no? No sweep, right?
Well, guys, this kid's a savage, man.
All right, Barry. Now set the pace, Barry. Set the tone. There you go. There you go. There you go, Barry. Now go. There you go.
Keep that head up, Barry.
Grab Barry.
Close that distance.
Keep that head up, Barry.
Come on, Barry. Keep him honest.
Make him pay when he misses.
Come on, Barry.
Keep that head up, Barry.
Switch kick. There you go. Come on, hands up. Check them.
Keep your hands up there. Hands up, eyes up.
Hands up. Keep going. Yeah.
Come on, you got it, Barry.
Come on, Barry. We can fight for this minute. Let's go.
Stay upright, Barry.
You know it's coming.
Grab your nuts.
There you go.
Grab your nuts,
Throw
Barry.
some punches, baby. Throw some punches. All right, come on. You're done. Sit down. Give up.
2, 1, fight!
See you, boys.
Good.
Oh.
Go, stay awake.
There you go.
Great.
Take.
Nice.
Okay. There you go. Good. Inside.
Minus.
There you go. Oh, okay. You can miss those kicks.
You good? You good, Judah?
Okay, guys. See?
Whoa. It's okay. It's okay.
Whoa. Josh. 50. Go in, Jimmy. You're good.
Alright, you did good. Good.
Go at 50, 50. That's not fair. It's all good. We're all fighting for something. Calm down. Give me 50.
Give him 10.
Same 10.
These guys are good. There you go.
Let's go, guys.
Switch ski.
You got balls, Judah. Spin it.
Good.
Wow. Think about it. You can't punch it. It's okay. Watch out, watch out. Oh, yeah, get that. T. 30 seconds. There. Kick him off you. Come in. Kick him in. Solid. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Keep him, John. Oh, hands up. Control, Drew, control. Don't reach. Good block.
That inside that hand. Slow and steady. There you go. Okay. Slow and steady.
Good.
Slow and steady, bro. Lock, hands up. Good. Good. You didn't think about that kick. 1 minute. Hands up, hands up. Nice,
Good.
there you go, block. Think about that kick. Keep it up, hands up, Drew. Keep it up, hands down. Slow and steady. Drew, you're good. There we go. Mix that up. Okay.
Good recovery.
Got that distance. 30 seconds. Keep going up. Hands up, hands up. There we go.
Set it up.
10 seconds.
Good, John. Good.
Nice. 3, 2, 1, time. Bring your guard back. Guard back, guard back. I know.
Set it up, set it up. Don't swing for a home run. Good.
50% step back. That's over mine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Even if it doesn't land, 1, 2. Get him thinking. That leg's right there.
Yeah, set it up. Step into your right. Love it that love.
You can think about it, John. Make him think about it, John. Get that jab out there.
There you go. Right kick, right kick.
There you go, John. Oh, slow and steady. Keep your hands close. Keep your hands close. 1-2 leg kick. 1-2 leg kick.
Set it up, set it up.
There we go.
Good.
He's gonna see it coming.
Good slip.
Keep your hands up, John.
Good.
Nice. There we go. Hands up, man. I lost those counters. Throw that Sparta kick too. There we go. Yes. 30 seconds.
Good. Go.
Hey, watch out.
Good job. Don't turn your back.
Throw that jab out there. Good job, guys. Throw that jab out. Get him thinking upstairs. Get him thinking upstairs, then go down low. Up high. Throw that jab out. Get him thinking 10 seconds. There you go. Pose. 50 shots. 3, no, 2, 1. Right.
I'm, of course, Andrew Esquire. Some of you may know me from my YouTube channel, Legal Mindset, which is my legal channel where I do legal news. But my channel where I cover more like living abroad is my Go East channel, which I'm building, which I also do consultations through, which is goeastgentleman.com. It's my website, or goeastgentleman@gmail.com, where you guys can email me anytime. Let me talk about me. I couldn't find this in high res, but this is me when I was at my law firm and I was straight out of law school. I was a fucking dork. I think somebody told me that John leaked the beans here. He was so shocked. I think he found it out in Manila that when I came into first BLM, I had a leg count of 4, right? I don't even want to talk about my leg count now, but it is solidly triple digits, right? It was triple digits before I left the United States, not after, right? In fact, the majority, I thought about it, like the majority of my lays were still, it's probably close now because I've been in Asia for a while, but like it still was majority in America. I didn't just go to Asia to get laid because I wasn't getting laid here. No, I got laid a lot because of BLM. I was super nerdy, right? I had long-term relationships. I had several long-term relationships, like 3 years, 4 years, 3 years, 3 years, you know? So like serial monogamy, kind of going from one to the other. Sometimes I broke up with them, sometimes they broke up with me, right? But I felt like a lot of other people felt. Jordan, when he was speaking the other day, it kind of connected with me, it resonated with me on that I thought I had everything. Because everyone wants to grow up to be a lawyer, right? You want to grow up to be a lawyer. It's great. Where's Lou? I'm sad Lewis isn't here. But you know, you think it's this great thing because it's hyped up with all this prestige. But then you look at all the people around you, and you look at their lives, and you look at what they want to do. And what do they want to do? What did everyone in my firm talk about? They talked about traveling. They all wanted to go somewhere. They all wanted to go do something with their life. They all were dreaming that one day they were going to do that, maybe when they retire. Well, I looked around my firm, and my partner had actually, the law firms, if you don't know, the top of the hierarchy is the partners. Below that's the associates. So they're kind of the bitches, and then you got the paralegal below that, or the secretary. So the partners were like, oh, yeah, we're going to retire. Yeah, you'll move up in 5 years no matter what. 6, 7 years later, they're still working. In fact, I talked to my coworkers this weekend. They're still working, and they're pushing towards their 80s, you know? They're not gonna retire. They're gonna sit there and crust up and die in their seats. And I said, is that the life I wanna live? Do I wanna try to live my life when I am so decrepit I can barely make it out of bed, right? Am I gonna go try to travel to, you know, a random foreign island, you know, when I'm 90 years old? No, I'm gonna wanna be setting up in a room, you know, reading or playing a game or, you know, watching a movie. I'm not gonna wanna be going out and doing those things. And one thing I knew about my life is I love to travel. So 20% of stuff is responsible for 80% of other stuff. It's true in general, like with fitness, right? Like 20% of effort gives you 80% of the results. So this is a general principle. It is very true in nature, and it's very true in lifestyle, especially with happiness, right? You'll find that like there's a certain amount of stuff that is making you unhappy, and there's a certain amount of stuff that does make you happy. And oftentimes I find that people that are moving abroad are cutting out those bad things, right? You're separating from them and getting away from those things that kind of make you miserable. To me, I didn't feel like I ever unplugged until I moved abroad, right? Until I really got away from it. Because I realized who my real friends were, right? And the people that were being toxic, the work, the coworkers, the family members, your friends, they're removed from you. And it removes from you the choice, it removes from you the duty of finding out who, right? I know who's my real friend now here in Orlando because they're the ones who actually contact me when I live abroad. You'll find that especially if you're working a normie job, that most of your friends, most of your coworkers, they're not your fucking friends. They're not your real friends. They only like you because it is convenient for them. You are in their proximity, and that's why they're friends with you. And it's fucked up. It's a little bit of a friend red pill, right? It's the red pill you need to take. It's like, who is your real fucking friend? Because you're the people who have your back internationally at any time and any place. When I came back to Miami, I figured out who the real friends were. They're the people that were just there because I was there and I was the person they wanted to drink with because I happened to be there. Right? And that's a very important filter because you should never invest your time in those friends that are just there to pass the time. You should invest in friends that are going to push you towards your goals and get more of what you want. And also, another thing about lifestyle is you can subcontract your life. So like, you can have a personal assistant, right? A buddy of mine in Thailand has a personal assistant that does his Tinder and Bumble and everything else. And it's a girl. And she just sits there responding to messages and sourcing and getting him his leads, right? And just pays for that, right? Because why not, right? Why not? My girlfriend in Philippines is a private chef, right? You can hire a maid easily, right? You can do all these things very, very, very easily, right? And also stuff like my brother's in Thailand. Every single day he gets a massage because it costs like a couple dollars, right? You know, and think about your life. Like, think about how upgraded your life. If you want to do things like you want to, you want to go to the gym every single day. You want to do Muay Thai every day, right? But you're like, oh man, it's so fucking expensive. Well, you're able to do more of that because you're able to now say, okay, I can afford that. Like me with suits, right? If I want a new suit, I can buy it. Now I have enough fucking suits, okay? Like enough suits for a lifetime. But if I wanted to, I can buy it for easier and I can get it. And also I can get a hot girl to do it too, which is very nice. You know, it's very nice. Dating, let's talk about that. It's the last one, right? Yeah. It's my favorite slide. I've used this one before. Full confession, I've used this one before. But like, obviously I don't need to say the thing, right? But the most important thing to me is like the structure of what I see in the girls I interact with and the people I interact with. You know, it's like having a healthy, happy family life, right? You know, where's Jordan? Jordan, you know, the mental background, right? You know, and having to clear all that out, right? When I come here to the US and I, met some of my exes here, they're relatively okay for America, but they've still got some shit. You know, when I go over there, it's like, oh yeah, normal, happy family, normal background. They usually got a dad in the picture. That tends to be for me the people that I run into, right? I mean, yes, there exist people with fucked up family lives. People talked about, are there issues like substance abuse? Of course there are. It's not a magical fairyland, right? But percentage-wise, right? If I'm running into here, 95% of girls have some sort of serious mental issue, whether it's a daddy issue, substance abuse, whatever else, trauma, right? That's a 95% chance. Conversely, I would say it's about 10 to 15 max, right, on the other side when I'm going and looking for it. And it's usually relatively minor in comparison, right? So that to me is a bigger thing, and being able to find somebody that maybe wants to have a family, right? Prioritizes kids, right? When I say, do you want to have kids? The answer is usually resoundingly yes. How many Filipinos want to have kids? Say, there you go, yeah, all of them. Yeah, all of them, right? When I say that here, it's hard, right? It's difficult to get a girl, or maybe someday, but I've got 6 cats, so I'll have to get rid of them first. I had a girl here, and I was talking to her, and she's like, oh, I would come visit you, but I got my 3 dogs, and I'm like, it's like, this is the things that hold these girls back in life, right? It's just, you don't have to deal with it, and you don't have to argue with it. You just let them be. They've got their thing, and just orient with people that you don't have to convince them. You don't have to I don't say brainwash, but you don't have to guide them on another path. Yes, you can do that, right? You can do that. A girl can come into your frame, but you don't have to do that. And also, like, if you've got the red pill, right? If you've got the ability to meet girls here, which is important. It's like training. Yeah, who's watched DBZ? Okay, like it's like the training under gravity when Goku like goes in the gravity, he goes under gravity and then he comes out and he's got all the strength. Like when you've got, or the weight belt, if you're wearing a weight belt, you take the weight belt off, right? You're training under that tougher scenario, so when you come out on the other end, you're ready, right? You're fucking ready. So all you guys that have been here in the fucking crucible, in the fucking, this is like the Mount Doom of feminism and bullshit and shit. You come out and it's you know, it's Rivendell, you know, it's fucking, it's so, you don't need to use all of your powers, you know? You're holding back because it's not necessary. You don't need to. You can be a normal human being, and it's fucking nice to be able to be a normal human being again and know what that is. You know, it's very rewarding to me. Also, the other thing you can do, this is a matter of arbitrage, you can look at different countries' perceptions of even Americans, right? Some countries really view Americans favorably. Look at the Philippines. They fucking love America. Korea fucking loves America, right? There's a lot of countries that like really have positive perceptions of America and Americans, right? And even within these, even ones that maybe have a mixed relationship, there's ones that really view like American guys, right? Maybe they don't like American foreign policy, this is about America in general, but maybe they like American guys because we have a different style. A lot of girls enjoy you being direct, right? One of the most important things is not to try to become something else, but to accentuate the positive traits of yourself. So, and understand what they like and what they appreciate about those positive traits, like directness, right? Like in Asia, it's a lot about indirectness, a lot about saving face, a lot about being polite. But understanding you can use that directness, you can arbitrage your directness you've learned in America, which is normal here, and use it in a way that's attractive, right? Saying, I like you, right? I want to go on a date with you, right? Not this whole, you know, game of do I like him or not? Does she like me or not? You know, whatever. You just be direct, be centered, and the girls will respond well to that. They respond very well to that. That's what I had for this, but one thing I will say is the best thing that you guys can do is get out there and experience it for yourselves, because I can talk about this all day. I can say, hey, look, you're going to save so much money, you're going to be able to arbitrage, you're going to be able to do this experience, but to do it yourselves and get out there and do it. I do hope you guys can join us in Bangkok, August 8th to 18th, I think is the date.
So we're just going to have a casual group chat about dating, getting chicks, and why it's important, okay, for you guys to handle this part of your life. And if you keep running from it, I've seen this shit manifest in perversion and sick ways. Guys get addicted to prostitutes. There's a whole batch of those people out in Manila who fucking, their whole life they couldn't get bitches. So they finally get fed up when they're like 50, they go to Manila, and then all they do is just pay prostitutes, right, Daniel? So I want you to demystify it too. Don't think that game and talking to girls is just something that is this elusive thing that is basically means something's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? The only thing wrong with you, it's like a video game character, right? You just haven't put enough effort points or experience points in this area to develop the skill to go and get girls. Okay? And then this thing, like I said, if you don't handle this stuff, it manifests itself in bad ways. Guys get addicted to pornography, which is terrible for you, especially if you jerk off to pornography. That ruins your dick. That ruins your fucking mental health. That ruins your confidence. Okay? That shit is so, so, so bad for you. The only porn you're allowed to jerk off to is the porn you make yourself. Okay? That's the rule I have for our community. If you make your own porno and you need to whack it off, go ahead. If you need it that bad, knock yourself out. But looking at pornography and stuff like that is just so detrimental for you, and that's how it manifests when you don't handle this shit.
Like a shorter guy, I've just like disqualified myself before like even trying.
You're a fucking stud, bro. You're a good-looking guy, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So that's kind of been one of my main problems.
Yeah, I mean, dude, who cares if you're like not tall enough? Like, yeah. Bro, you're already jacked. You're about to be rich, you know? Get some fucking slip-ins if it's a big deal. But I'm telling you, I mean, how many short guys do we know? Like, dude, Vince is like, what, 5'7", 5'8"? Yeah, I mean, one of the guys is we work with, he's 50, right? He's like 5'7", 5'8", and before he came to us, he was terrible. He's like one of the hard case students we've ever had. But now this guy, cleaning up, you know, cold approach, dating apps, running ads, you know, and he's bald too. If you want to like, all the check, old check, fucking skinny check, short check, bald check, all the reasons you shouldn't get laid, right? And who are the ones usually typically saying that you know, this is a list of reasons guys don't get laid, right? And what community online talks about that the most, you think? The black pill. The guys who get the least amount of pussy have the most qualifications that they think a guy needs to get fucking vagina. And it's complete bullshit. If you're not getting pussy to the degree that you want, that is a problem you have to solve. And only you will solve it. That feeling of, how many of you guys have a feeling of like, I should be doing cold approach, and this feels like this is something left undone that I feel like I need to do? Show of hands. Okay, right. So you got to trust that instinct, and you have to understand it's going to be there until you handle it. But I'll tell you this, okay? Once you get this shit, because I was dating app dependent for a while, but once I sat down and I just said, I'm going to fucking figure this shit out, it is one of the most freeing feelings in the world, because the world is your playground. The world becomes so much more exciting. So I'm going to show you how you can go about using cold approach and dating apps to gauge a woman's level of interest and how to pull her into your life and how to go on a date, okay? Can you come up here? So I'm going to show you this one handshake thing we figured out in Tokyo. It's kind of old school thing too, okay? So this is the easiest filtration method, and it is globally tested within our community, okay? So basically, two things, okay? When you're with a girl, if you're within proximity, if you do things like this, you guys have probably seen it if you have my body language mastery program. You know, if I take a step towards her like this, and she stays, I've now penetrated her bubble, and she feels cool with me being here. If I take a step towards her, and then she takes a step back, like this, take a step back, you know, that's how you know she's still afraid of you and or she's not open for the seduction, okay? It's a huge indicator right there, initially. Now, it could also be that she's a reserved woman and she's not used to being cold approach, or she's just a shy, introverted person in general, but you do need to be making these kind of calculations, and don't assume that a step backward is a rejection. But what you could do, and this is what we usually use, a general indicator, I say, hey, how's it going? I'm Jonathan, nice to meet you. Get her a good, firm handshake, look her in the eye, right? Because a lot of people, they don't look in the eye, but you need to look her in the eye like, I'm gonna fuck you, too. Like, don't be like a fucking creep about it. Well, you know. But like, just kind of give her that, give her the blue steel, you know? Just give her the eye, you know? Like, hey, just look her deep in the eye, like, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Jonathan. And then we do what's called the dead fish, right? And you just let your hand go limp, okay, while she's holding it. And you still talk to her, okay? Because this is the initial parts of seduction. You're talking, because that's all talking in game is. It's just you're pulling her, you're literally pulling her. It's the ultimate way to pull her into your frame. Like, I'm gonna fucking penetrate you, bitch. I'm gonna fucking do shit to you, okay? That's the ultimate submission of frame, right? The girls that are interested, they'll keep their hand here and they'll talk to you, whatever. And you could even get to the point where you're just like, you know what, why don't we, if it's like a fucking smoothie king or some shit, like, why don't we just go, let's go have a fucking smoothie together. And then if you want to be real big balls, you just fucking take her right there. For real, I'm telling you, this shit works. This is not some fucking gimmick. It all starts by understanding volume is the answer to all your dating problems. Every one of you in here, volume is the only answer. Could you get lucky and do a couple like 30 cold approaches and meet the love of your life? Absolutely. Gonna happen to you? Probably not, because your skill set is just not there. You have to understand too, you guys are, all of you who decide to handle your dating problem, you are going to fail your way to success. That is rejection, okay? Rejection is the game. When you get rejected, you're leveling up, because it's like you lower the resistance to doing the approach as well. And it's so fucking important, especially now, because you see women talking about it all the time. Oh, guys never approach me anymore. Guys never approach me, because you guys are in here fucking thinking you're not good enough, or thinking they're gonna cancel you to fucking take away your plumber apprentice job, you know, in Idaho. Like, you're fucking, you know, and it's just ridiculous. So you have to understand, to solve this problem, volume is the only answer. Every great pickup artist, every great pickup coach that you see on the internet talk about this, that guy has done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of approaches, okay? And that's why when you master this skill and you do what I say, which is get your money right, you get up to $100,000 a year, not saying that you need money to fucking get bitches, but you're just gonna feel better about yourself. And you should feel better about yourself on the way up towards that ascension, to the 100K and getting better. But, you know, that's why it's such a good ROI just to work on yourself consistently. Because as you consistently work on yourself, and as you get older too, because for you guys that are, you know, in your 20s and stuff, early 30s, the dating pool of single women is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So as a guy who has his shit together, you can get in, have your fun, and fucking get out, and you can take who you want with you. And you could leave the fucking ones that are not good enough to be rotation, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Leave them behind. But there's no problem and there's no shortage of hot babes in the world. But there is a shortage of fucking dudes that are willing to sit down here, fly in here, get fucking 24-hour delayed, multiple delays, to come here, fight with strangers in a house in Orlando, and fucking take notes and make yourself a better man. You guys are above average individuals in that sense. The cold approach is what?
First step.
Close. Ultimately, what are you doing with the cold approach?
Sourcing.
No.
Qualifying. Demonstrating value.
Nope.
Get him on a date.
Nope.
Qualifying.
Nope.
Masculinity.
Just keep it simple.
Sex. Talk. Say
hi.
You're leading her. You're leading her. That's what you guys have to get under your belt. You have to lead the girls. Okay? And when they start having, like, you know, a little mutiny or whatever, then you know, she doesn't want to be here anymore, kick her out. Find the next one.
What advice do you have for, you know, someone who's in my age range of 43, trying to work with a younger 26, 25, 24?
You got to level up. You got to have a better place. When women, like, I would say after the age of 35, if you don't have your shit at an above average level, women are going to be like, what have you been doing your whole life? You know? You want to look like the young guys. You got to lose weight. You got to have your own place. You know, you got to have your shit together. You know, because now I'm 38. I feel like I don't look 38. I don't act 38. And these girls, bro, like, they don't even ask my age. You know, because I look like a guy who's 28. I act like a guy's young. You know, I'm happy. I'm fucking fit. You know? So you got to look like what they want. Because, you know, it's going to a degree, if she's like, I'm dating an older guy, everybody's going to think automatically, oh, well, at least he's rich or he has his shit together, having his shit together. But if you don't, then, you know, you're going to run into problems. And again, also volume, too. Like, how much volume have you been doing? Probably not like the degree I've been saying.
In May, I was doing a boot camp in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot. I surprised myself.
Yeah, but that was like a weekend?
No, it was like the whole month. It was a lot.
Uh-huh.
Step by step, I get over a lot of stuff. And the week, I had like 10 numbers in like 3 days or something.
And then, but did you stop doing the approaches after the count?
After the program was over, yeah, because it was over at the end of.
Well, I'm like, life is on approach mode for me, you know? So it's just, again, going back to having numbers. But no, you got to have your shit together, too. Because they want you to. Because they don't have their shit together, you know?
Is it better to ask them to say, hey, is it okay if I get your number? Or is it better just to whip out your phone and be like, put your number in my phone, essentially?
Just be direct. Hey, I want to take you out sometime. Give me your phone number and look them in the eye. And, you know, and then if they say no, you got a clear rejection. Good. But when you do this like fucking gray area shit, it's sneaky, it's sly, it's scummy. You know, hey, I like you. And it takes big balls. We should go out sometime. You know, let's go get some, like, what does King Dre say recently? Let's go get some fucking frozen yogurt. You know, let's go. I want to go eat some frozen yogurt with some fucking berries on top and look in your eyes, baby. You know?
Yeah, perfect.
I think, too, because the economy's down, girls are going to be more receptive to dating right now, too. I've noticed that.
You're the man, MLD.
You're the man, bro.
Where I get drained is that energy of, should I, you know, kind of censor myself, you know, and around you, it's like, I don't have to think about that. So that's energizing. I feel like many of you probably feel the same way. You're not like, I can't talk about the fact that, you know, taxation is theft and, you know, this kind of shit, you know. So that's really what I get out of this. That's why I keep coming to these things, is because I've never regretted once meeting up with these guys. So if you're new here, come to more of these events. Like, this is supposed to be like a sales pitch for John, but like, come back, like, keep coming, because this is, and it gets better. Like, this is my fourth or fifth time hanging out with you. Yeah, like it gets better like every time you come, so keep coming back.
I know exactly what this does for me. I've been in here for about 4 years now, and what it does is it supercharges my competitiveness and my masculinity. I grew up in a single mother abusive household, and I've done everything by myself up until about 25, and I got almost nowhere. I was in a very dark, dangerous path when I met Jonathan, and he's the best mentor I could ask for because he went through the same things. Abusive single mother household, and that's why this country is such a shit show, you know. And when I come to these things, I finally get this masculine, this dominance energy and the mindset. And probably my favorite thing I've found for myself is seeing how much potential I have. I'm very goal-oriented. I love leveling up every year, and that's what I do. I strive to get bigger, get smarter, get richer, get my game up, and that's what this does. It powers that up. Because I have a normie job like a lot of you guys. I have to stay quiet. I have to censor myself. I have to blend in. I have to be a wolf in sheep clothes during my normie job. Here, I can just be myself. I could be that, ruthless savage, womanizing and making 5 figures in a week like I do now. And that would have never been possible for guys in communities like this. So this is what it does. It supercharges my masculinity.
I think just being here just reminds me that I'm in the right place with everyone. I think just going, like I was living in Mexico, I was in Colombia. A lot of the friends that I had in the past, they just didn't have the same mindset that I had. And being here and I see you guys, like I'm in the right fucking place. Everyone has the same alpha mindset, that red pill mindset, and it just encouraged me to just keep going harder, keep doing better. And also like being around John, it's like you see a different perspective. Like earlier, or I think it was yesterday, I asked you, I said that you had a really nice Rolex, and then you took it off and you showed me. And that's the first time I ever touched a Rolex. So it's just inspiring to like, put it on, see how it feels, and you get inspired to just keep going harder. And yeah, same here. I think we have a really strong network, and I want to stay in touch with everyone. If you ever go to Colombia, I'm there, wherever we can meet up. But I'm just glad to be here and just keep pushing forward.
I believe I accomplished exactly what I came here to do, which was to be better than I came in and find out, what I felt like I hit a plateau in inner game from, coming down to here, but wanting to get up here in between. And I had a very good conversation with Augie and Billy, and they kind of put that mirror back at me that I couldn't see for myself. And even while they were talking to me, I kind of got choked up, and I was holding it back because it was so true. It hit at the core of what I need to address. So, that was like the kind of like the turning point, which was last night about coming here. So I have a lot to take back and work on and finally be able to scale up and move on. And just from being here, eating clean, I look at myself in the mirror this morning from 4 days ago. I looked a little slimmer, looked a little more cut, and felt much more energetic. So it makes a big difference just those 4 days on how you eat. And again, that like my testosterone level has been raised by being here, and also speaking to Curry. I wanted to meet the guy because he's kind of like around my age. So you also like have people around your same age range going through the same thing, and I thought that's really powerful and supportive for yourself. So yeah, again, want to make connections with everybody and continue this. I'm looking forward to the next meetings and continue to come and support and be maybe one day up there helping guys out from where I came from. And the other things I really related to Sydney, his story, that could have been me, because if you remember, I came in not knowing whether to divorce this like ungrateful person that was gonna drag me down. That could have been me, having to give away half of the stuff today. So, preventive medicine, not no pun intended, but thank you, John.
I would say for me, the most impactful thing being here is knowing that like I'm not alone. Like there's other guys out there who are struggling with some of the things I'm struggling with. And for me, that was really helpful because it just helped me know like I'm not alone, Back in Denver, I don't really have a whole bunch of guys I can kind of talk to about some of this stuff. And so for me, like that was really important. Another thing is that on our way to downtown Orlando yesterday, I was driving with a group of guys and we got there and it was like packed, like streets were packed, parking was super hard to find. And I was like, you know what, guys, like you guys can head out. I'll find like a parking spot. I'll find you guys later. And every guy there was like,
I don't know why I'm crying.
It's okay, buddy.
We're not gonna judge you.
Every guy was like adamantly like, no, like we're sticking together, and I just like never really had that. So it like meant a lot to me.
Good, man. You're the man, buddy.
I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that I would not regret it. And I was a little intimidated on the first day, but like everyone here has been so great. Like I got put at ease really fast. Just the brotherhood and the camaraderie here has been awesome. Everybody here has been just like really awesome, dude. The stuff you guys have taught me on so many different topics, not just from the like official presentations, but just all the different conversations on all these different subjects. You guys have taught me so much stuff. Like I can go home and like research shit on the computer and like try to learn stuff, but like talking to other guys that are knowledgeable, experienced, like on their game is like so much better than that's ever gonna be. And yeah, just the brotherhood and the camaraderie has been awesome. As I think a lot of you guys have touched on, like it's hard to meet the kind of guys that are here, like out in the world. And so, yeah, this weekend has just been amazing. Super happy I came to this, and yeah, thank you.
So I really had a great time. Like this is my first time experiencing anything like this. I really loved it, man. Like trying out new experiences, eating meat, giving up being vegan, Well, it's gonna be a progress for that because I need to know how to cook and shit. So I don't know how to fucking cook for real. So that's gonna like probably take a while for me though. But yeah, trying new experiences, smoking cigars. Thanks to him, John over there. And also, I never had a brotherhood like this. No, it's really hard to find like anything like this. Like it's pretty rare, Back in Jersey, I used to be like super lonely, man. Like addicted to shit, bro. I never explain my addictions because like sometimes I'm ashamed about it. I don't really necessarily talk about it because like, when I'm around you guys, like, hey, I don't really need to talk about it, like, because like I don't feel lonely anymore. Like, yeah. I mean, like, no, my addiction was a pornography addiction. I had pornography addiction. And yeah, I said it. Like, hey man. No, I said it with these, like, hey, nobody's gonna attack me for it. Cause like I'm a little like, before I came here, I was a little paranoid. I had like mental issues, a lot of mental issues. I never really disclose. Severe, like a little depression with a little bit. I've been like in a fix. I was trying to fix the depression, is chase the women because I had no women. I have 0 women. I'm also a virgin too. So, and yeah, and then yesterday when I went to night game, I approached a girl, several girls. I have a little anxiety because I was around you guys. I didn't feel that loneliness. I didn't feel the neediness.
But bringing it home now, tell us about, overall what you think. It was good? You had a good time?
Yeah, I loved it. You got to keep doing this, man.
Yeah, I will.
You have to keep doing it. Yo, people need you, man. They need you. They need you for this shit, man. All right, I'm going to wrap up what I'm saying, all right? Thank you all, man.
Man, I'm extremely grateful to have come out here and met all of you guys. Aside from seeing most of you through screens on various other, web conferences, things like that, it's awesome to actually meet all of you in person and to form a bond and a brotherhood. And for me, I think what I'm taking away from this is a lot of you have helped me in the sense looking from the outside in, where I'm looking from the inside out, and I'm too close to certain situations where I can't see things that I'm missing for myself, that a perspective from you guys is like, hey, well, maybe you might want to think about it or take it this way instead of how you're looking at it. And that's really opened up my perspective on things and given me more confidence. And another thing that really stuck with me too is how comfortable a lot of you are in your own skin. That's something that I've had to deal with myself, maybe not being as comfortable in certain areas, not acting in congruence with myself. And that has reflected in certain areas, i.e. dating women and approaching women, things like that, where now I can look at a lot of you and be like, okay, I can understand how, John's comfortable in his skin, Danny's comfortable in his skin, Augie's comfortable, John, Jordan, Zach, all of you guys just have this confidence that just exudes from you. And it's very, very empowering. And I can take aspects of that, add it to my own persona, and continue with this and moving forward. So I really appreciate all of you this weekend, meeting all of you, getting to know you, and I hope and look forward to traveling out throughout the country and visiting you all where you all live.
My main reason for coming to this meetup was to actually get to have these kinds of conversations in person. I had shared that I have even badass friends back home who they just glaze over if I bring up any of this stuff. I also needed to make sure John wasn't AI, and that's confirmed. It's very frustrating that the people I know and love the most don't even know me. They just don't even know me. And I highly value forming these brotherhood bonds and relationships.
So I'm gonna be that old Army vet guy or that old military vet guy that goes back in time. Most of you haven't been in the military or haven't been in law enforcement or haven't been in anything that has shown you what real masculinity and real camaraderie is about, right? And that's something Juan knows about, something I know about, maybe a couple others that I don't know your backstory know about. And that's what I've gained the most this weekend is you can't go back in time, but sometimes you can. And this weekend has been about going back in time and going back to that moment of camaraderie and brotherhood that we have a saying in law enforcement and the military, right? I'll go through a door with you, doesn't matter the door, or I'll go through hell with you and we won't stop until we get on the other side. And that's what I want to help foster and show and bring back and experience once again. And we can do that here through the fights, right? I was telling Parth about that, right? Like when we got here, we're all like a bunch of dogs sniffing each other's assholes, checking each other out and whatnot. And then all the bullshit that we had to deal with to get here, right? And all the bullshit we had to deal with here with trying to figure out logistics and food and everything, all that did was bring us closer together. Because as men, what some of you may not realize is adversity and that problem solving, that group think problem solving where men can get together and do things really brings out the best in each and every one of us, right? That's why I like to bring the cigars and the hookahs. It's to foster that spirit so you guys know what it really is about. And it's about the brotherhood. It's about each other. I'll admit, listen, even with my experience, I look at some of the shit that John says and I'm like, I don't know. And fucking damn near 9 times out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, he's right. And I'm man enough to admit I was fucking wrong, right? And that's what it's about. It's about learning from each other. It's about giving back, and it's about building that. Nothing is stronger than the bond of the unit. And that's what I feel that we've worked on here and what we've built, and that's what I want to see go forward. So thank you all for bringing that feeling back to me, allowing me to give back, right? That's another thing. This has allowed me to give back to other men that have helped me, the whole pass it forward thing, right? I can give back to those, like Parth, who needed to learn something new, or somebody else, any one of the other guys that have come and talked to me. Thank you for letting me give back. And since I don't get to see my son, this is a way for all of us to be brothers and sons and fathers to each other that we may not have had in our lives. So that's what this weekend has meant for me.
I just want to say I'm really fucking proud of you guys. I mean, honestly, I think the reason why everybody feels so good is because there's nobody tearing anybody down. There's nobody shaming anybody, right? You could be Giga Chad with the best body in the room and you still have insecurities. You could be the guy with the most money in the room and you still fall short in some areas of your life. And I think that's what makes these things so impactful and important for us, is because there's other groups like this, right? Church groups or things like that, but there's a shame involved, right? I can't tell them my dirty secrets about, some type of addiction I have or what happened to me when I was a kid, right? But there's nothing like that here because we're all kind of fucked up. That's why and it's society's fault. It's not our fault. We were not born this way. Things made us this way. But with each other's help, and of course, Jonathan being the leader of this, which I'm super appreciative of. I mean, I'm not going to say on tape where we met again, but kind of crazy how that works out. The point is that we need each other, and that's why this is so important. And let's keep this going, guys. Not just these meetups, but let's keep. It's hard. We get back to our regular life. It's some people are banging 50 hoes or whatever. It's hard to keep up constant communication. We're not chicks, right? We're not going to be texting all day long. But let's at least check in on each other, see how we're doing. Definitely visiting each other. I'm hoping that we do take advantage of going on other trips. I've already made my place in Arizona available for a West Coast one if anybody wants to go there. And you'll fucking love it, especially if you don't go in the summertime. All right, you'll hate it. But no, I'm looking forward to doing these because I feel that whatever lessons I can bring, any value I can bring as a human, as a man, I'm happy to do. But I get more from you, trust me, than I'm ever going to give, and I appreciate you guys for that. All right, thank you so much.
This weekend, I think the overall feeling that I felt the most just being here these past few days is gratefulness. I've known John since about 2019. First time I had an interaction with him, he roasted the shit out of me. And ever since then, I've been listening to him, and it's helped improve my life exponentially.
Known John for going over 3 years, and first coming in, first thing I noticed with John is two things. He's good with assistant storytelling, and he's good with minimal movement. Both of those two things clocked me in, and I was set. Scared on my life, as I'm sure all you guys have been, but those two things, assistant storytelling is knowing the story and assisting you along the way, almost like a bouncing ball. Following through and knowing, hey, I know the story, but guess what? You guys are the pens. You guys are the writers. Being able to write your own story. And then knowing that you guys are here for a cause, not B cause. So you guys knowing what your story is and why has been amazing. Meeting you guys in person, even though I've been doing the moderating and just trying to always compliment and always lead by example. So with John doing that, always willing to help you guys out any way that I can. So seeing you guys fight, you guys were having a hard time breathing, but guess what? You guys had people rooting for you. When you guys get out of here, you're gonna have that. Knowing that, am I alone? No. We were all in the ring. We were all fighting. We were all telling each other stories. We all have each other's backs.
I went through a dark place, actually, in like 2021. He was there by my side helping me out with that. And he made me realize the importance of taking inner game to the internet and stuff. And he talked about it in a different way. Between him and Ryan Fowler, that's what is a big, big, big change in my brand. And it was through my firsthand experience. So I can vouch for this guy 1,000%. He's a great content creator. He has 1 million plus on TikTok. He's doing really good with his ads. He's cleaned up his brand. His brand looks completely polished and whole new. So listen to what he has to say. I vouch for this guy 1,000%. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Appreciate it.
It's our first time meeting. It's our first time meeting.
So we're gonna do it like this. Who here struggles with confidence? Oh yeah, goddamn. Let me see the hand. Struggle with confidence. Who struggle with women? Struggling with women? You can get laid? You can keep them around? Okay, you good. So the reason why you struggle with women in the game and confidence is value. We don't know our value as men. So that's what I want to talk about. We could do a Q&A about the bitches and all of that stuff, but before I want to lay the foundation about value and having value as a man, because that's very important. Today in today's society, we have been tricked to believe we are useless utilities, and if we don't have money, we mean nothing. So you see a lot of us hustle to get money. Now, you should get money to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, and to provide value to society, but you're more than that. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of guys just don't understand that. And so when you don't know the value that you have as a man, you're not as confident as a man. And when you don't realize your value, people exploit you, women and men. How many of you guys at a job you don't like? You at a job you don't like, job you don't like, job you don't like? You know why? Because you don't know your value. You know why? You don't know your value. And so a guy like me will see your value. I say, hey, I'll give you $60,000 if you can do this for me. And you stuck at a job that you don't like, you stuck in a career that you don't like, dead end, feeling bad for yourself, making me millions of dollars, making me however much money I'm making, and because I see your value and you didn't. How many of you guys have been cheated on before? I have. You know why? Because the women, they know your value, but you don't know your value. You see? And so when you don't know your value, you're open to be exploited by everybody. How many of you guys believe women are born with value and men gotta earn their value? Y'all heard that? That's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm gonna say this, women don't have value until you give it to them. Pussy is not valuable because you can get pussy anywhere for $20. You can go on Orange Blossom Trail somewhere and get pussy for $20. Pussy holds no value. Women have no value until you give them value. You know your worth and your value. I got one of my homegirls, my friend. She says this all the time. You one of them know your value ass niggas. I hate niggas like you, because I could call her and she'll say this. I hate niggas like you, but guys like me, you can't just be lazy. You can't. And when I say lazy, meaning like you have to be better. You have to be a better person to be with me. It's not about going to the gym. Clearly, I don't go to the gym right now. Not at this point, but. It's not about that type of laziness, but you can't half-step me. You can't half-ass me. You have to be respectful. You have to watch your mouth when you're talking to me. You have to provide me value. And women who, they bank on men not knowing their value, because a guy who knows his value as a man, and again, take away the money. A guy who knows his value as a man, they have to work. And who wouldn't want to just live and be and just get taken care of? You don't have to do anything. That's like easy mode for them. They can just come in. It's a scam, really. They can just come in, smile at you. Motherfuckers put beauty on the pedestal so much that you smile and be pretty, and they don't have to do anything. And some sucker just gonna take care of them, give them a free meal ticket, put a baby in them, and make their life as comfortable as possible. And they bank on that. But with me, and guys like me, you can't just come in doing that. You have to, like my girl, she get up every day, cook for me, every single day, cook, clean, the whole night. I don't really have to do anything, to the point to where she get upset if I do, because my life isn't so much in order without her that she almost feels useless. And so she's rushing to every day to I don't want to say prove herself, but she's rushing to or wakes up to establish herself in my life. And knowing that I know who I am as a person, she can't play me or trick me into believing that I'm nothing. You can't disrespect me like I'm nothing to you. Maybe like you did the last guy and the last guy. You can't do that to me, because I will replace you easily before you can ever replace me. Easily. I can pay for what you bring. And I can rent you rubbing on my head. I can rent a bitch to come rub on my head and make me feel better every day. I can pay for that. You can't pay for intelligence. You can't pay for a leader. You can't pay for emotional safety. You can pay for, a security guard. That's about it. You can't pay for a plan, a goal, ambition. You can't pay for that. You can't pay for real companionship. I can pay for it as a man. And you don't even have to pay for it because it's women dying to give you that in exchange for what you have to offer. And that's what men don't realize. When you know that and you understand that and you internalize that, you'll be able to talk to any bitch in the world. You won't let women disrespect you. You won't let women talk to you crazy. You won't let women try to walk all over you and treat you as if you're nothing. When you see somebody that's arrogant or trying too hard, that's a cover up for feeling inadequate or insecure. When you see people going over the top, the way they dress, even the way that bitches dress. You see these bitches doing all of these, titties and lip filler in their face and dressing a certain type of way provocatively. That is a cover up for something deeper, a deeper issue. But again, do what's in your heart and you don't have to worry about being over the top or insecure or even delusional. If you live through what your heart's saying, what's congruent to your heart. And people can see it. People will be able to tell the difference between he doing him or he's doing too much, or he's trying to impress me, or he's going over the top. Anybody just saw that episode, the Fresh and Fit episode, the recent one with the single mom guy? He made that song. Anybody see that? Yeah. You saw that? He was doing too much. He was doing way too much. Whereas Myron, it's like regular for him. It's just, that's what he does. That's how he is. He's robotic like that in real life. Right, John? That's how he is in real life. But the other guy was doing way too much. Everybody go check it out. And Myron ended up kicking this guy out, told him to get the fuck out and everything. He has that single mom song, that guy. But he was doing way too much. And people can see that. We instinctively can see that. We can instinctively can feel that. But again, if you living through who you are, you don't have to worry about that. And walking bold and confident in who you are, you don't have to worry about that. I'm telling you, that take care of most of your issues. There's no way no bitch gonna talk to me crazy. There's absolutely no way.
Could you expand on how you can feel valuable as a man if you're not making the most money?
Exercise for everybody. Again, take the money out because you're more than your money. Let me ask you a question. What are some good qualities about you that you can believe that's outside of your money that you can bring to the world to make the world a better place?
I feel like I have a good heart. I feel like I have good intentions, and if I know about any particular subject, I'm willing to bring that advice.
You're smart. You're smart. You're caring. You have integrity. I could sit here for the next 30 minutes and you can, and we can pull out way more. Now, I want everybody, if you struggle with this is an exercise. This is what I teach my students. You make 2 lists. The first list is the qualities that you have or the traits that you have that can make the world a better place. Outside of the physical. You can put the physical on there too, but I want people to focus on the physical. Because the thing with the physical shit, somebody can take this. I can put this on and feel like $1 million. Somebody can take this. Somebody can take this. Somebody can take these shoes from me. And then when they take this, who am I? I learned that when I was in prison. Went to prison when I was 20 and 21 years old, and they strip you, they cut your hair right here. My first institution I went to from Hillsborough County, got sentenced in Hillsborough County. They take you to Orlando Correctional, it's a reception center. 33rd? No, that's the county jail. Okay. They take you to the Orlando Reception Center, it's a correctional institution. They take you there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You're on the bus, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you pull up and then you strip naked. Anybody ever seen the movie Roots? Or a slave movie when they bring the slaves and it's the exact same process. You get off the bus, you strip butt naked, ass naked, outside, dig this little because it's cold, right? And they beat you and all type of shit. And I realized then that all of this shit that I thought I had when I was 21, my car, my apartment, the little fucking jeans and sneakers and all this bullshit don't mean nothing. Who are you without all of that? They strip you bare bones. They didn't even cut your hair. They shave your face off and they give you a 1 against the grain. They cut your hair backwards like they do in the army. Who are you? Who are you now? So it's fuck your money. Again, get your money, but fuck that. But this is the exercise. Make a list. All of the qualities that you have that can make the world a better place, that can provide value, that you have right now. Every day I want you to strive to make this list longer and longer and longer. And you do that by pouring into yourself, your hobbies, reading, working out. You know, I'm not saying don't bullshit, because I bullshit around. I play video games, fish all the fucking time. I bullshit too, but I'm also pouring into myself every single day. So you got that list, and you're gonna strive to make that list longer and longer. Your second list, what qualities do I have that can make a woman's life better? Based on what women find valuable. How can I make a woman's life better? And you list it out. Even the physical stuff, you list it out. And every day you strive to make that list longer and longer. When you start to internalize that, a person won't be able to tell you shit about you and what you can bring.
What are ways to punish bad behavior where it's not like super serious stuff? You know, it's
like what? Like what?
I guess just if they like.
Let me show you how I operate.
Can you do the dishes? And if they, you know, put up a tiny fight, it's not like an actual fight. It's just like, I don't really feel like it. And then, hey, come on, we've been through this, just go ahead and do it. Little stuff, not things big enough that are worthy of like, I don't even want to see you for 2 weeks. Not that big.
So you got to figure out with yourself, list. What can I tolerate? What can I tolerate? Give you an example. Me, I can't tolerate you talking to other dudes. I can't tolerate you lying to me. I can't tolerate you disrespecting me. I can't tolerate you putting your hands on me. I can't tolerate you stealing from me. Those are my boundaries. Those are my hard no's. You do that, we gone. If you talk to another dude and it ain't business, and you shouldn't be talking to them anyway, my woman know it is, oh, I don't give a fuck what we got going, it's over, and I mean that. Don't disrespect me. I can understand you get upset, you may slip and say some shit, whatever. You better fix it though, and you better throw me a whole parade the next day to make up for that. But typically, certain type of disrespect is out. So these are my hard boundaries, right? These are my hard boundaries. Anything outside of that, man, I don't give a fuck about. Because you gotta understand, you have to give people freedom to be human. You have to give people freedom to move. And I used to be, when I was younger, just like on a bitch head about every little motherfucking thing. That shit'll drive you crazy. And it'll make you a nitpicker. You don't want to be a nitpicker. So you figure out the things that you can tolerate. You figure out the things that, you know, you can and can't deal with. And anything outside of that, you give a woman the room to be a human being. I'm a guy, everybody's in this country, except him, he hates this nation. But everybody loves this country, right? Everybody loves this country. Everybody loves this country. You know why this country, you know why everybody loves this country? This is how I am with my relationships. This country has hard boundaries. There's a lot of them, but this country has hard boundaries. And you know, I'm saying this, the idea here is freedom. We all want to be free at some point. You got people that get on a raft, 50 people on a little raft and cross the, what is that, the Atlantic Ocean right here? No, not the Gulf of Mexico, because the Atlantic Ocean will literally cross the Atlantic Ocean to come here. You got these people coming all the way from China. You know, they probably soldiers or whatever, but they come all the way from China, go all the way through South America, march all the way to get over here. Freedom. So keep that in mind. Hold on, let me finish this. I'm gonna get you next. So what I'm saying is we all love this. I love this. There's no better place. I don't want to go. I tell him all the time. He'd be like, you need to go here. Fuck, I don't want to go nowhere else. I love it here. I love it here. Even being black and with all of this shit and with the racism, because I understand it's worse everywhere else. This little shit ain't nothing. But the freedom to express myself, the freedom to do what I want to do, at least that's what it appears to be, is that's what we all need as human beings. So when you apply this to your relationship, you don't want to be North Korea to where every little fucking thing you do, you breathing down a bitch back. You want to be the United States of America. You know what you need, to do, and you know what you don't need to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Just don't murder nobody, don't steal, don't speed, whatever. And there's consequences for doing that. We think we free. But in essence, we got more laws and more prison systems and more than anybody in the motherfucking world. and we think we free. Because essentially we are, but there's consequences. You want to be the same way. You want to know what you can take, know what you can deal with, and know what you won't deal with. And you stand on that and you be that. And anything outside of that, you let a person give a person room to be a human being, because women are human beings at the end of the day. And nobody want to be micromanaged. Nobody wants to be, every time they do something, when you don't have boundaries as a man, make you nitpick about every little thing.
Do I give those lists of the hard boundaries?
You've absolutely.
Like even when, we've just been messing around. It's been a month, maybe 3 weeks, like.
When it's time to get serious and she start, because typically when you messing around, they start to catch feelings and they start to be a little bit more pushy. That's when you're like, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. X, Y, Z, this is what it's gonna be. Anything outside of that, whatever. But you make sure your boundaries are your boundaries and you make sure you stand on them. And another thing a lot of guys do is they try to police the woman. So the guy was like, oh, I was trying to correct behavior. I'm not trying to correct nobody's behavior, bro. If I met you in the club drinking, that's what you're gonna be, a drunk bitch, and I'm gonna fuck you and I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna try to get with you to police your behavior. So, because a lot of guys, they be so starved for pussy and they be so starved for ass that when they finally get a woman, they willing to look past the red flags to keep her, but then trying to change her 6 months down the line. That's a piece of shit. That's bullshit. That's piece of shit behavior. So, yeah, you're not policing nobody. You have boundaries, you have rules, and if they violate them, the only reward is you check them. Hey, look, don't fucking talk to me like that. If you get anything other than sorry, you remove yourself. There's no other way to do it. Marriage therapy don't work. I try all this shit. I ain't not marriage therapy, but I went to therapy, relationship therapy with my kid's mom and shit. That shit don't work. My boy's mom, back in the days, I tried that shit. That shit don't work. Nothing works. The only thing works is if she respects you enough, a talking to or checking, we call it checking, that works if she respects you enough. But even if she do respect you, sometimes they stand strong and they want to feel how they're going to feel or whatever, at which point you say, okay, it is what it is. I said what I said, and that's what it is. You got to bring closure to it. A lot of guys try to argue. So they may say, hey, don't talk to me like that. And she say, well, whatever reason, I was upset. And then they go on and try to explain this and did this and try to express it how it made them feel. Fuck all that. Because your job don't do that. When your job say you need to be here at 9 o'clock, what happened when you don't be there at 9 o'clock? You get a warning. What happened again? You get written up. Next time, your ass out of there. Google does this and Meta and all of these companies, they do this for a reason, because that's human nature. When you give a person an inch, they're going to take a mile. I don't care who they are, man, woman. If your job lets you come in at 9:05 one day and they don't say nothing, you're going to start getting there at 9:05 every single day. You're going to push the snooze button every morning now. You take a toilet paper roll and it don't catch you, you're going to keep doing it until you get caught. Human beings are like this. And anybody that got children, you see this in children the most. You give them little motherfuckers an inch, they're going to take a mile. So what I'm saying is, when a woman do something that's whatever, you speak to them, always check them first. Hey, listen, you don't call me no dumbass. That's not what we're doing. If that don't work, you have to remove yourself. Get past the emotions. I'm a human being too. I get madder than anybody. I get 0 to 100 sometimes. But I had to check myself and although I'm expressing myself, I had to realize like I'm making it worse by trying to express my anger and trying to force my anger on somebody. You see what I'm saying? If you do something I don't like, if you go up against my boundaries or if you disrespect me, out of my hard boundaries, the only one that I'm willing to give a little bit of wiggle room is the verbal disrespect. But any other type of disrespect is out. But the little verbal, and there's certain things you can't say to me. But I'm willing to give grace about that a little bit. But I'm saying all that to say is you can't give it wiggle room because it's going to grow. And you can't argue back and forth. You can't negotiate. You can't try to express, hey, don't do this, that's it. And if she don't understand that, you put her on the bench or you remove her until she do. And if she don't, she ain't good for you anyway. And if you're not able to do that, you ain't gonna never have no successful relationship ever. Because I don't want to sound like this, but women don't see it the way that we see it. It's almost like, not that they don't have a moral compass, but they just process things different. You see what I'm saying? And they will they will run you into the ground. Even the sweetest of women will run you into the ground if you let her. So, hey, yeah, I got you. Don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna get him next. Don't talk to me like that. Watch your fucking mouth. The only thing you need to be hearing is, okay, I apologize. And then after that, you can explain why and why we don't disrespect each other. That's not what we do in this relationship. But there's no punishment system, no nothing. You're going to follow the rules or your ass is out. And no if, and I swear to God, if it was something else different, I would put it in a course and sell it. But it's not. And I'd be a thief if I made a 7-hour presentation on doing just that, because that's all it really takes. Either you're going to do it or you're not. And if they see that you're not willing to stand on what you say you are and what you're not willing to stand on and enforce your boundaries, they're going to leave you. They're going to make your life a living hell. Every last one of them. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you mentioned there are still good women there. It's just harder to find picking through the bullshit because, their Instagram, like 12 followers, that sort of stuff. In that environment, what have you done to still?
For me, we used to have this saying, I reference a lot of street stuff, but we used to, you know what we used to do? I live in Tampa. I'm from Tampa, born and raised in Tampa, but anybody familiar with the Tampa area? Tampa? So even back then, before social media, we would go to like Sefner and find women. Sefner, Lithia, Lakeland, like these smaller places where the women are more conservative. We didn't see it, in our minds it wasn't like, oh, they're more conservative, but we just knew that these hoes in the projects and these hoes in the city, they're not really, so the good girls live in Valrico, or they live in Carrollwood, or they live in Lutz and shit like that, or yeah, the more, not even just, they're just more, it's not the city's fast life shit, they're more conservative. And so we always, for like a main girlfriend, we always sought to the women that was living in the suburbs. And we was just, even though we didn't treat them right, but we just knew that they weren't gonna be in the clubs doing all the bullshit. That shit still rings true today. If you go to Tokyo, where the good women at? They're not in the city, they where?
In the countryside.
They're in the countryside. This country, the majority of this country is middle America, where good women come from decent families. But you ain't gonna find them in Miami and Brickell. You're not gonna find them in Soho and Tampa. You're not gonna find them in the heart of Orlando. I'm not saying that you can't find them there, but you kind of have to, the smaller town, more conservative women are typically those. And that's not to say that you can't find a good woman that live in the city. But, so the thing too is a lot of guys are scared to approach women. A good quality woman is not gonna present herself like no whore. So you know how they tell you, oh, look for choosing signals. Choosing signals is a whore's game. A woman putting herself out there sexually for you to see her in a certain type of light is a whore's game. That's what whores do. That's what prostitutes do. They go in the bar looking for tricks, and they know how to make themselves appear in a certain type of light so you can holler at them. I'm not saying if a good woman find you attractive, she may not stare at you or look at you. But the signals that you guys are looking for, the whores know how to give them off because they've been trained to give them off. That's how they get their tricks. So that's how they get their action. You have to approach, if you see a woman you like, you have to go talk to her. You have to. Most good women are not going to put themselves on the platter for you to look at them like a whore. It's not going to happen. So a lot of you guys are missing out. How they say, good things come to those who wait. Well, we used to say good things come to those who wait, but only the shit that's left behind by hustlers. So you got to go get it. You have to go get them. They're not going to be on Instagram with their titties out. They're not going to be on podcasts, dating apps, or none of this shit. They're not. The key to that is approach the woman that you like. If you see her and you like her, if she in the grocery store or yoga class or wherever, just go approach her because she ain't gonna approach you. Cool. I thought I was gonna be nervous. But I do it all the time anyway. I just do it online. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all, man. That was dope.
So This is the end, okay? I know, it is what it is. So we're gonna do a little group activity, okay? Because I'm gonna talk to every single one of you guys. This is gonna take some time, okay? But I wanna highlight what I've seen you guys, and it's just gonna take some time. So in the meantime, I want everybody to join me in a dopamine detox. Don't touch your fucking phone, okay? I want you to respect your fellow brother, and respect this time. I know we're all fucking crackhead generation. We gotta fucking get our dopamine. Join me in a dopamine detox, okay? So, look, you guys are some crazy motherfuckers, first of all. You really are, which is good. You know, for me, the fighting thing is you know, it's a prerequisite. I don't want to be around cowards, okay? You guys are crazy enough to come out here, you know, be kind to a bunch of strangers. Some of you guys got some great friends, new connections. You know, I mean, collectively, we got millions in this room, too, between all of us, you know what I mean? Some heavy hitters in here. So, you guys completed the weekend. I want to say congratulations to you. And what we have prepared is we actually have prepared you with a certificate that we'd like you guys to take home. I have signed it, and Andrew has signed it as well. It's just to let you know, you've done a great job. It's PC friendly too, so you can hang it up, and you know, girls aren't gonna be like, what is this horror boot camp you went to? It's PC, okay? It's PC. I'll read it out to you here, okay? And what this is a certificate of eligibility, and this is what you're eligible for, okay? We're starting the Passport Pro program in Bangkok, August 8th to 18th. This is your ticket to come if you want to join us. We're having a fucking great trip. We've already done 2. And when you join the Passport Pro, that's the highest echelon of everything in my community. You have lifetime access to me, and you're up there with guys who are extremely high-level guys. These guys are making big money. These guys got women sorted out, you know, and this is where you get a really high-level community if that's what you're looking for. We're looking for professionals. You already have one lawyer, you know, we have myself, Danny is a member, Sydney is a member as well. So the certificate says, this certificate is proudly presented to, in this situation, we'll just give our first one, Mr. Samuel Shepard. Come on up here, pal. Okay, and it says, this certificate is proudly presented to Samuel Shepard to affirm eligibility for the 2024 Passport Pro program, showing commitment to masculine self-improvement in the areas of money, muscles, game, and frame, based on Orlando Mega Mansion Boot Camp attendance.
Cool.
Great job, my friend. Okay. What I'm going to say to you is you have no longer have any worries about being alone. I told you it would be good for you to meet these other guys. You got real friends in here. You got at least one. If not, you got me. And then on top of that, you know, you're going to do just fine, man. So stop doubting yourself. You're a good-looking guy. You're short, so fucking who gives a shit? Get rich. You know, it's a great equalizer. You've done a great job. You want to say something quick?
No, I just want to say thank you guys so much for always being supportive. If I have any questions, you know, helping me out. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, have a seat. Matthew Rockhold, you're up next. Coming up here, buddy. Guys, Matthew took it upon himself to wash all your nasty fucking dishes, man. This guy is the nicest fucking guy. He is from California. You know how I feel about these fucking Californians. But that's why he's so good looking and skinny and shit, you know. They're doing something right out there. So thanks for coming, my friend. Everybody. Anything you want to say?
I'm just, again, grateful to met all of you in person. And it's just been a really great experience to be out here. And I look forward to the next event that we have where we all can join again together and continue what we just started this weekend. Thanks.
Good stuff, buddy. Okay, next up is Mr. Hypnosis himself, Jordan Kurtz. Come on up here, buddy. Jordan has tolerated years of verbal abuse from me.
Parth, you don't even know what's coming yet. This is only the beginning, buddy.
Yeah. Jordan, I'm so proud of you. Doing a great job. Anything you want to say to the lads?
Yeah, keep going, keep it up. Like, seriously, you don't fall off. Like, somebody, we see it too often. We see guys come to stuff, they join, like we said, only like 30% of people even open the courses that he even had that they buy. Like, don't fall off. You take this seriously, don't fall off. I didn't, that was 2019 those videos were from, so like, keep going.
Yep.
I mean, I love where I am now, so.
Great stuff. Give it up for the chef. Juan, I was really happy that you said that you mentioned that the food was healthy. I was intentional when I wanted to say this weekend that we weren't gonna, he wanted to get carbs. I was like, fuck that, no carbs. Like, I just wanted to show you guys how to eat a weekend, of healthy food, self-development, exercise. You don't need bitches, you don't need drugs, you don't need alcohol. That's how I lived the majority of my days. Like when me and Danny are hanging out on off days in Manila, we're eating clean, we're going to the gym, we're talking about money, we're managing our hose. Life is good, okay? We just wanted to give you an example of what you should be doing ideally every day. Like fucking Mr. Perfect over here. He's just like, he fucking, if you want to look like him, you got to eat like this basically all the time. So we appreciate you, man. Yeah. You're a great guy. Hey, next up is Mr. Luisito. Come on up here, big guy. Listen, this is for you, my friend. Even though you're in your 30s now, and you're going boot camp to boot camp, you're trying your damnedest. You've been in touch with me for well over a year, I would say now. Yes. Great work, man. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you came here, and you're doing a good job. Anything you want to say to the boys?
It's a pleasure to meet everyone, and I'll see you at the next time.
All righty, there you go. All right, our Viet Cong headhunter. Come on over here, pal. Listen, this kid's an animal, man. This kid's a fucking animal, all right? He's got the dog in him, right? He's got the dog in him, all right? This guy's been following me for a while. We linked up, pretty big boy job in like 2020. You've been following, you're part of the monthly coaching. You're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And anything you want to say?
Yeah, just glad to be here. I'm pretty happy right now at the moment to be among you guys. I'm probably gonna be depressed after coming back.
Yeah. Well, fucking, he's in Tampa. Go hang out with him. Go fight him.
But yeah, glad to be here again. I wish you all guys the best of luck with your career and whatever. Just keep going. Just level up.
Good stuff, my man. Good stuff, buddy. You're savage. You're savage. All right, next up, Mr. Barry. Come on down, big guy. Barry, the world needs people like you. You are truly, and this is going to sound like I don't want this to sound in a bad way, but you truly are a good servant. I just seen you happily just get behind the scenes, and you just took it upon yourself to be as useful as possible. You were helping with the plumbing. He was taking pictures of all you ugly bastards. You're a good guy, Barry. Appreciate you, my man. That's for you. Anything you want to say?
No, it was a great experience. I'm glad that I got to meet most of you guys from monthly coaching and from men. So it's just refreshing. You don't see every day just like people with similar values or just similar kind of sense of humor and just outlook on life. It's really refreshing, and you know what? I'm glad that every one of us can make a change in our life and can be able to change other people's lives. And I think this is a great experience. And whoever gets this kind of blessing, they should really take it, because it'll only make you go higher in life. And I see the value of it now. And community is so important. So no one's alone. Yeah, thank you.
All the way from Canada. Next up, Mr. Big Man himself. Come on down, John. Guy. I tell you what, this guy, if we were to have a chaplain, it would be John. You know, he's so nice to all the new guys. He's so accommodating. Anything you want to say to the gents?
Yeah. Remember this moment in time, because this is what it's about. It's about the brotherhood. It's about the man next to you, to your left and to your right. It's about the man in front of you. And if you can hold on to that idea, you'll go fucking far. Your brother will go far. Remember, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yep. Great stuff, my friend. All right, the motherfucking killer of the fucking weekend, Mr. Medina, come on down. Fucking taking out bloodlines and shit. You're a badass, bro. That's all I need to say, man. You're a bad motherfucker. Listen, you're gonna get everything you want to. I see people who got the killer eye and the killer instinct. You have it. Just stay on the path, grind. You'll get it. You know, I noticed the same thing in him, Lou, and a couple of these dogs in here. You know, Jordan too. You got what it takes. It's gonna take some time, but you got it, my man. You wanna say anything to the guys?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys. All of you guys are badass. I learned a lot from everyone. I can see a lot of talent in everyone just from speaking from everyone one-on-ones. And for me, I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you so much, MOD. My life has changed a lot in the last couple of years.
Great.
And I know that if we just keep going hard, man, we're just going to keep leveling up. I'm excited to see where we're going to be in a couple of years from now. And just thank you guys for everything.
Good stuff, my man. All right, one of the scrappier guys I've seen in a while, Mr. Michael Harton, come on down. I already told him, listen, this guy was broke, and he went and got a fucking job as a software developer through our network. That is fucking hard to do. You don't just simply become a software developer. And he did it. Now he's gonna work on his dating stuff. You're the man, buddy. You're the fucking man.
Thank you.
You're the reason we do this. Anything you want to say to the guys?
Yeah, you guys are, over the weekend, you guys are so great, and I can't wait for the next time I see some of you guys, like, to show my progress and to see your guys' progress as well.
Great stuff. All right, and everybody's favorite person of the week, I think, Mr. Parth, come on down, buddy. Come here, bud. Parth, I think you got a good idea of where you need to be next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you can talk to these guys, but don't talk too long, okay? And stop moving. Calm down. Just go.
I just want to thank you all, man. You know, I had a lot of interesting conversations with everybody. You know, get to know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Go sit down. There you go. All right, to the alpha plumber of the group. Come on down. Mr. Andrew. Here you go, my man. Well, listen, buddy. I think you already know what you need to do. You know, you got to ditch those dirty fucking glasses of yours. Get some money right, but I think you know you have a fucking very, very bright future. All these bitches you want to get, you're gonna get them. Thanks, man. You saved the fucking house, bro.
Yeah.
You saved us. You fucking fixed the plumbing. You know, you're a useful guy. I hope that opened your eyes a little bit, and then when you go back to Idaho, I'll show you how to make some money. Doing that independently.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's the next level up for me. I need.
Okay. Good. Anything you want to say to the guys?
Dude, thank you guys so much for just coming, fucking being open. All of us kicking the shit out of each other. Awesome. So, no, it's been good. Knowing MLD for over a year now. Started in inner game, then moved to admin, then coaching. I was at a point kind of didn't want to be around anymore, but kind of being around you guys now, it's been fucking awesome. And dude, relit that fuse for life. So, thank you guys.
Yeah. Okay. All right, next is Mr. Donovan. Come on down, buddy. Donovan, you're a great guy, man. You're super smart. You're making good money. You know, you travel the world. You bang girls around the world. You ask really good, qualified questions. You know what you want. You know, my only advice to you is do what Jordan says. You know, you got to be consistent because you've been in and out, in and out. You know, you fucking doubting yourself on shit. It's retarded. It's a waste of time. You already have a gigantic track record of massive wins in your life that some people don't get in their entire lives.
Yeah.
You know, but you're so hard on yourself because you know you're capable of more that you downplay your accomplishments. But just chill out, man. Just fucking, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna get what you want, and yeah, man. Just pick a path, stick to it, and don't give up. That's my biggest thing for you. Okay.
Okay.
Anything you want to say to the boys?
Yeah, I got exactly what I came for. It was the brotherhood, the connections, being able to share my stories and questions and hear it from others. So I got exactly what I wanted and more, and this has been great. You're like changing the world one guy at a time. Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, good stuff, guys. All right, Mr. Zach, come on down. Zach, you've been on quite the roller coaster ride with your life recently, but you know, you big turnaround, and this is only the beginning. I think it still has not even been a full year, right?
No.
Yeah, man. So you have a very, very bright future. That's what I was telling you. Get your ass out here. Come rub shoulders with other guys that are badasses too. You know, you're not alone in this, and everything you want to get, you can get it. You know, it just does take time.
Yeah.
You're doing everything right.
Definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. You want to say anything, guys?
Yeah, I'm blown away by this entire experience. I did not expect it to go as great as it did. I feel like I made lifelong connections. I have some travel plans with some of y'all already. Open invitation to anybody who wants to visit Chicago. John, thank you for being so open to giving me information and helping me out in every way that I asked you. Sorry for I felt like I was annoying you a lot because I was just trying to soak up and get as much information. I felt like an annoying little brother or something, but
it's okay. Okay,
it was.
So you're here for it. I got to do work too. It's my part, you know.
Exactly.
It's my part of the community.
And it was such a good time. Any of you can reach out to me. You know my skill set, and yeah, you guys are fucking badasses, and thank y'all so much.
You too, man. All right. I just realized we didn't have one for you, but Mr. Juan, come on down, buddy. You're a late addition, so I don't think Andrew made yours. I'm gonna get you. We'll get you one though. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
You've been working hard, man. You've been working hard. You got a little fat on me, but it happens to the best of us.
More to love.
Happens to the best of us. Yeah, man. I think your sincerity and your you know, there is a definite effort you're making to improve yourself. You know, just keep on it. You know, just I would say move a little bit faster. Especially that's something what Dre was kind of saying too. You know, you got to get that smut out now because if not, you're gonna be paying for it later.
Yep.
So, work on that for now. Then in the second half of your life, if you need to get out of your system, get rich, you'll be all right.
All right.
You want to say anything to the boys?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, this thing exceeded my expectations, and the reason it did is John actually mentioned it on the first men's. Like, if you want to progress faster, get one-on-one with these guys, get some coaching, and, you know, getting the hypnosis done, whether it's Jordan or Ryan, getting that subconscious program out of you is why I'm able to enjoy so much more. So, you know, like Parth, I see myself in, like a long time ago, right? To me, it seems a long time ago. So imagine coming back and enjoying it maybe 100 times more than you already did. You know, so if you're on the fence about that coaching or anything, just do it. Just drop the bucks. It's an investment in yourself. That's how I got to where I am at the speed. And you're right, I need to go faster. But I was able to go faster because I got one-on-one with these guys. You know, so thank you again. Again, very grateful to be here and excited. And I'm glad to have this brotherhood here. I hope it happens again soon. I'd love to come back and see all of you and see who else we're going to meet along the way. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too. All right, Mr. Tyler Lovely, come on up. Mike Love from the chat. Mike, you're a great guy. You're a scrappy motherfucker, man. I saw the dog in you. I like it. I like it. You and Harton got a fucking wild dog in you. This guy right here. It's the Mikes, the fucking wild Mikes, man. Man, you're a great guy, dude. Take the leap. I know you want to go to Asia. I know you want to go to South America.
Yeah.
Do it now, man. Fuck all this noise. Fuck all the shit that you think like, am I ready? I know you asked me if about. I think you had a good amount of money saved up too, and you're like kind of worried about making the jump. Just go, man. It's totally worth it. It changes your perception of reality forever. It is seriously a mind-blowing thing. Like when you go to Asia or you go to South America, you come back here. Even Danny met my mom today. He's like, I can't go back to America. I love Asia. He's telling everybody. My mom's like, great. Yeah, my son's the same way. It's awesome stuff, man. And at 34 years old, you're still young. You got this. You got plenty of time to get it all out. So I'm proud of you, man. You want to say anything to anybody?
I didn't know what to expect for this weekend, but wildly exceeded my expectations. All the guys here have been so great. Just the brotherhood, everything. It's energized me in a way I haven't felt for a while.
Great.
I literally made my first Instagram account today so that I could stay linked up with you guys.
Good.
So if I haven't added you or whatever, we'll do that. Just thank you guys for everything, and thank you, John, for having me. It's just been amazing.
Yeah, man, great stuff. You're very welcome. And to one of my newest but most favorite people I've met recently, Mr. Daniel Hirales. Come on down, buddy. Sometimes you meet people in life. I'm gonna start crying. He's such a good guy. He's like salt of the earth, really good guy. He takes care of his kids. He's a good leader. He's got no fucking ill intentions. He's a very hospitable man. This guy is. I'm so happy that he came here. I really, look up to you and respect you, and I think this guy is a great role model. He's 47 years old. He can still probably whoop half your asses in here. And he's got fucking young hot girls after him, and just living the life, man. Living the life. So I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm so glad to be your friend. I feel honored to be your friend. And yeah, man. You want to say anything to the guys?
Yeah. Life is crazy, right? But you have to take risks, right? You have to take risks. 2 years ago, or a little over 2 years ago, I guess, I'm sitting in my house, big ass house, but unhappy, right? I had girls, I wasn't a problem. I had money, but I was still unhappy. Now, you fast forward, a year and a half later, traveling in Asia, I'm living the life. I got still girls, still got money, but I'm living the life that I wanted to live because I took that chance. And each of you guys need to take that chance, whether it's that career move, whether it's going to school so you can change career, whether it's starting a business that somebody puts in your head, or whether it's, whatever it is, figuring out your path so that you can get there. And you don't have to wait till 47. I don't, a few of you guys are in your 30s, some of you are in your 20s. You guys are, shit, if I'd have done this in my 20s and 30s, it'd be crazy. And then, not only that, but I got to be introduced to all the guys in Manila, in that program, which are, I feel like lifelong friends. And now I got you guys as brothers too. And you guys now have opportunities to come to Asia and get to enjoy your life and have a trip there and other places in the world too, Fucking don't waste your time. Do it. You only live once. Take advantage of it. Yes, sir.
This was like the first ever live-in weekend experience we've done. Still was amazing. Daniel will tell you, I was in his apartment when I came up with this idea. I was like, I think I can make a mega mansion event and make all the guys come out there and have a blast, And then next thing you know, I launched it. I launched everything, and it came together. I want you guys to go back home, and I want you guys to go train, learn how to fight. Just 1 year kickboxing, 1 year of grappling is what I tell every guy. Just do that, just so you know you're not going to go through life being a victim. When I hang out, you guys, I feel fucking pumped up, man. I feel like I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So I want to, if I'm feeling it, I'm the leader of this thing, you know what I mean? I'm getting much of a high off of this as you are, okay? I'm gonna continue to do this. We're gonna build a global network. You know, we're gonna start here because we got the most troops in America on the ground, but competent men, guys who don't have to worry about fucking money, worry about stupid shit like bills, shit like that. Guys who just got their shit together, you know? I plan to do this for a long time, okay? So you guys are kind of like ground zero. Some of you guys for the earlier ones, 2019, 2020, 2021 meetups, you know, we've done those as well, but this is gonna continue. So I would be honored for you guys to continue to join. Every one of you guys are fucking awesome. You know, you guys are all, one thing I would just say you all definitely share is everybody shares above average intelligence in here. You guys are all incredibly intelligent, capable men. So don't doubt yourself. Don't listen to these fucking people who doubt you, okay? The more doubts you get, more likely that's like you're heading in the right direction, okay? That's all I gotta say. Let's give ourselves a round of applause for a great weekend.